Coin drop. Screen flash. The high score. Boss laugh. Thumb sore. Same fight. Lost track of the time all night. Snacks gone. Eyes red. Still shouting one more. Instead, distracted gamers press start. Button mashing from the heart. Round one. Game on. We get hit. Go harder. Distracted gamers press start.
Welcome, everybody, to the Distracted Gamers podcast. That's right, the podcast where we have live music on occasion and frequent jokes about domestic violence.
It's beautiful.
I kept making up a bunch of different intros, like just laying in bed, and I wasn't sure which one I was going to use.
Well, this one's perfect.
Hey, see, CBH4 God 76. I think it's been a little while, bud. It's a special day. It's a special day. Oh no!
So very
What's
special.
this? Oh! Oh no! Where did this come from? This is kind of surprising. I didn't expect this at all.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
It's really upsetting.
What?
Someone's getting old.
It's the race to the grave, everybody.
My favorite
I'm
race.
farther along than any of you.
Silver's got a special day.
Way to go, Silver,
Uh,
for surviving this many years.
Congratulations,
it's a
you didn't die.
miracle, this
Someone's 2 mirrors richer now.
one.
If Silver had a dollar for every repeated mirror that she's ever owned by having been given a birthday present, she would have $2, which isn't a lot,
Exactly.
but that's kind of weird.
But
She-
it's accurate.
she received the same mirror she got from somebody a second time.
Yeah.
Mirror, mirror. I mean, literally,
Did
2
one of your
mirrors on the
senile
wall.
relatives forget that you don't need a mirror for your locker?
No, it's from the same person.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Hey, I received the Bourne movies, like the collection of Bourne movies, twice in a row. One
Like the
Christmas,
whole
like 2
collection?
Christmases.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, my it might have been even a year in between. It was my cousin who's like my age, because there's like from each of my different aunts, there's like a group of us that are all like, we were all born last, because usually it was like 2 of them had anyway, whatever. But she bought me one year. She bought me the collection, and it was a really cool version too, where it looks like a safe deposit box and has like a passport in it with like the special features and all that. It's cool.
Mhm.
And then, like, I don't know if it was the next year or the year after that, she got me another collection of the Bourne movies. Which, hey, that's all right.
That's all
I think
right.
I gave that one to somebody later, because I didn't need two sets of them.
What? You don't need a
Uh,
backup set?
Yeah, they're
CBH
good movies.
For God 76 wishes Silver a happy birthday too.
Happy birthmas.
You know what's one of my favorite stories from you, Ross, is when you received a bunch of Star Wars toys just too late in your age to be receiving that sort of thing.
No, you know what it was? It was Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter toys.
Yeah.
And it was like had I been about 2 or 3 years younger, that would have been a juicy Christmas. It was crazy.
I knew I was still a child and not trying to be like a cool, like older kid, like teenager. When I went to a friend's birthday party and I gave him a Ninja Turtle and everybody else gave him like CDs and stuff. And I was like, oh
And
no.
you're still like, hell yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I still was into Ninja Turtles and I was like, oh no, I'm a child.
Uh-oh.
Same age, but just mentally, I still wanted to play with toys.
Brutal, but funny.
I remember he got a Crisscross CD. Remember Crisscross?
I remember
Oh, yeah.
Crisscross with the pants on backwards, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that was them.
Yeah. Wow. What a style choice. That lasted 9 months.
And then they lost Best Original Song to MC Hammer, that MTV Music Awards.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what song MC Hammer beat them with?
What one?
Adam's Family.
Oh my God, it was that. Oh no.
They do what they wanted to say, what they wanted to say. Do Adam's Family.
Brutal.
Ah, man, the 90s are a special time.
A beautiful, wonderful time.
Yeah, they rode the short bus.
I still think our beautiful special angel, currently justifiably in prison, should be coming out with more songs connected to soundtracks.
Just from prison.
Yes. It'll have a nice echo to it. I just think we're missing out on another Gotham City, or
Gotham City.
I Believe I Can Fly, or whatever.
You hear the
Truly some of the
shower
greats.
going in the background. Those backup singers, the other inmates.
They can include shivving into the background music. It's me, your favorite host, who makes a podcast all about himself. We have Jason.
As this is right.
Yeah,
It,
Jason's here. Ross is here.
We're just along
Ross.
for the ride.
Yeah, Jason's here. My Robin. You know, you don't have to wear the Speedo.
What are you talking about? You
for-
have to.
It's
It's
for
required.
comfort.
It's a necessity.
it ties the look together.
What are you, insane?
That's like Superman not wearing his underpants on the outside.
I don't have to, but I choose to. We have Ross.
I do it because I must.
Me and Ross played some weird Sega Saturn games the other day.
Oh, it was delightful. The best ones were in Japanese. I didn't know what was happening.
Oh, Ross, there are some weird.
All your base belong to us.
There are some weird RPGs on the Sega Saturn, and you might go,
Mhm.
"Oh, what do you mean weird? Just like a classic JRPG?" No, like they play different than any RPG you've ever played.
Are they translated or?
They are
Oh, beautiful.
like an RPG that's kind of a side scroller that has you jump between levels. It's weird.
Oh my lord! Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah,
That's very weird. I
and-
mean, Japan is the place that made a Don Quixote game that, like, for like the
the grocery
I don't know
store.
if it was Sega CD or no. I wish. I don't know if it was like the Sega CD or like some weird console, and they made a Don Quixote game. Why?
There is a first-person RPG where you go through dungeons in very early 3D.
Oh my god! Yeah, dude. Those kind of dungeon crawler games are brutal too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, I appreciate them for like pushing it forward and trying and all that, but my lord, they are tough to play these days.
CBH for God 76. R. Kelly missed the versus scene. I don't think anyone could go head to head with him. No did he? Oh. I as ridiculous as it was, I miss long-winded storytelling R. Kelly trapped in a closet. Or the much praised alternate version, trapped in a drive-through.
Yeah, oh yes, the true version.
I mean,
No, it's somebody's in prison.
it's funny. It was kind of a joke how attached I got to Gotham City because it was such a silly song, and then
Yes.
I kept singing it to myself so much because it's like the lyrics don't make any sense. It doesn't.
No.
What was it? City of Justice, City of Love, City of Peace for every one of us. I was like, you're not describing Gotham City, bro.
What do you mean Metropolis? Because that's not here.
No,
That can't.
and I was,
No,
and then it
it's-
turned into the point where I was like, I low key started to like the song
You brainwashed yourself into it.
because I kept being like, dang it, R. Kelly, we need another Gotham City.
Gotham City.
Oh yeah.
Well, he is justifiably in prison for a very long time,
If
sadly.
you watch the music video, which you could still find in 480p put on YouTube,
Beautiful.
a lot of the scenes is he's sitting on like a motorcycle, which also doesn't match, or it's confusing.
Maybe it's the bat. That's like the bat bike or whatever, you know.
Smashing Pumpkins' Batman song is definitely better.
Yeah, it probably is.
I miss the days of Nickelback and
Oh, what a Spider-Man song, you know.
I know. And then Spider-Man 3, we got a Snow Patrol song.
Oh my God, Rhett, I forgot about that entirely.
Rhett doesn't forget.
Rhett never forgets. How could he?
It played in Spider-Man, and that little pop-up showed up. That's like, Rhett will remember this.
Yeah, Rhett will remember this. Well, see, it is how I'm the protagonist. It'll show up every now and then in people's lives. When you do something crazy enough, Rhett will remember this. I am the main character.
Damn it.
Otherwise, Silver, you've had a lovely time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I also made up a gimmick where I was gonna... Here, I'm gonna fake it. I think I put something. Wait. Oh no, something's happening. Oh no.
It's a glitch in the Matrix.
What happened? For a discerning viewer, you might be like, oh, something happened to the screen. But those of you who have refined taste, you will realize what really happened. That's right. A Freaky Friday situation.
Oh my God.
It's me, Silverval, everybody's favorite outspoken and not shy podcaster. I've switched with Rhett. A good thing I have this super hot tight bod that I get to hang out in, unlike my giant kaiju monster body. Oh, what was the other joke? Jason switched with a turtle, so it's not very different.
No.
And Ross switched with an inanimate object, a gun. Or I was also gonna go with Boogie, and the joke was gonna be who also likes guns and still doesn't have cancer.
Oh.
But the problem is,
It's
like,
polycythemia vera, damn it.
yeah, I didn't
He
get
was
super.
told.
I didn't get super far in the gimmick, so I wasn't entirely sure where I was gonna go with this. Here, wait, we better Freaky Friday back. Oh,
Oh, thank God.
I'm back in my hot bod.
Oh darn it. I was once the main character.
Silver,
No longer.
you didn't touch anything, did you?
Um,
You didn't
I
touch
mean-
anything. Don't touch anything.
everything in your room. Look at your bookshelf, knocked over.
No, it's the gimmick where it's like you're gonna look in my pants.
Yeah, no, not that. I just rummaged through your stuff.
I think my biggest obstacle with trying to get in Silver's head is I don't understand what it's like to have lady balls.
They're internal.
What a nightmare.
What, Ross? This was a really
What a
good
nightmare.
gimmick.
It was beautiful, truly. Well thought out and planned. I
You
mean,
couldn't tell the difference.
No, it was seamless.
Sound exactly like her. All
Yeah.
arrogant and full of herself.
Gosh dang it. I would have done the thing of just like
Totally fooled all of us. We had no idea what was going on.
like
Absolutely.
male voice.
Silver does my voice and is over there going, duh.
I'm Brett.
There's absurd amount of stuff to talk to. I'm sure this is really entertaining for our super mega fan here. We had a ridiculous amount of reveals in the gaming universe.
We did. Yes.
Trailers and information and stuff going on with PlayStation. And unfortunately, Xbox is going to be out tomorrow, so we won't be able to talk about that till later.
Yeah.
But yes, first off, what was it, Sunday? We got the PlayStation State of Play, which is an odd name, I'm going to say.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine, but it like
could be
State of the
better,
Union, but
they're the
not.
PlayStation. Yeah.
And I did my due diligence, and so did Ross, and Jason got bored really quickly.
Well, like I said, I went through all of the State of Play. The State of Play at least flowed pretty well and was interesting. So it was the hosts on the Game Fest videos. Those guys are so annoying.
Hurtful.
Well, first off, we have Ace Combat 8. Honestly, Ace Combat 8 is kind of a niche-ish genre.
Very.
It's both well-loved, but also very specific to the obsessive Ace Combat fans.
Right.
Yeah, and it's a weird game because it's not quite a simulator because it's a little bit too goofy. But
it's almost like realistic fighters fight anime-scale ridiculous battles.
giant flying wing or land battleship, and also we're flying through an underground tunnel. Like yeah.
Oh, and notoriously, Ace Combat 7 has probably got one of these most, like, it doesn't fit the game, but ridiculously over the top, blow your mind soundtracks.
Yes. Yeah. Those games are usually known for that kind of stuff. 7 especially, yes.
Oh, 7
But
often, like, usually when you come up with, like, some of the best gaming soundtracks of all time, there's a song in 7 that frequently shows up as one of the best soundtrack songs of all time. It's ridiculous. 7 has got, like, you're talking, here's the thing, when you would think like fighter jet combat, you'd think like, oh, rock and roll or something. You're talking full blown, over the top, orchestrated, faux loud ridiculousness. It's like a Dark Souls boss level of music and soundtrack. It is insane, and they're really good. They're really good. It looks good. They're really leaning into the storytelling. You've got a lot of characters involved and stuff. If you're an Ace Combat fan, you're definitely hyped for this.
yeah.
It definitely felt cinematic just watching the trailer.
Oh yeah. What is it? Wings of Thieves?
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of people are confused how to pronounce that.
Yeah, the weirdo, not real nations of the Ace Combat games are baffling.
Yeah. Next we had Boncho the Chef. I know this is a sequel to previous Boncho games.
It's a prequel.
Prequel? Well,
Prequel.
there were previous Boncho games, is my point. This is not the first Boncho. Having never played them, I don't know much about them. There seems to be Japan fever as of late, so him going to do sushi and stuff is entertaining.
Yeah, I've never heard of these games. I hate to be a Philistine, but all right.
Yeah, I can't comment much. It seemed like mostly trailer stuff. So I couldn't even comment on gameplay.
Yeah.
Good for Boncho. We go back to Control. I'm going to be honest, I don't trust Remedy out the gate anymore.
Why? What do you mean? What happened, Brett?
I was burned with Alan Wake 2. Look, it became really difficult. See, what happens frequently is you get yourself attached to certain companies. Ross, like a Bungie, perhaps.
Yes, perhaps.
And then they no longer earn your trust. And Remedy had me sight unseen, I will buy their game because I still enjoy it. And I bought Control day one. I bought the Alan Wakes. I bought the Max Payne. Is one of my favorite games for years and years, and probably still is top 10 is maybe Max Payne 2.
Yes.
Remedy basically earned my trust sight unseen, and then I got to Alan Wake 2, and I was like, ew.
You did finally end up finishing it, but it took you a while, didn't it?
Alan Wake 2, I didn't, no.
Damn, that's brutal. That's how bad that was.
It was so bad, Ross, I think I got through like 10%.
Wow. That's rough. I mean, that's...
Yeah.
Because, like, you gave them a chance on games that a lot of other people kind of shat on, like Control, for instance.
Oh, yeah, I really liked
Control had, like, a weird reception when it first came out.
I was shilling Control to other people. I bought Control for silver for, like, Christmas.
For me.
Oh, yeah.
And Jason, yeah.
Yeah.
I shill for Control. It's a fun game. Female protagonist. I'm not a sexist. It's really good.
I'm not, I promise.
I don't protest too much, but you might think I'm a sexist when we get to the later part of this show.
With Control Resonant, if it's more of the same for Control, but we've got a new protagonist, obviously. But if it's kind of more of that same, I think it'll be good. But like you said, sight unseen, we can't trust them. There's so many video game companies now that I don't think I could shell out a pre-order anymore.
No. Well,
no, that's long
there are
gone.
two games. There are two games that I will shell out a pre-order for, and we will talk about these games later. One, Final Fantasy VII Revelation.
Nah.
Because that's one of the few games where I'm gonna pre-order and I'm gonna buy that. Like I'm guaranteed to buy it. And two, Galactic Racers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Pod Racer, but not the name.
I think Ross is with me on this one.
I will be buying that pretty close to release. I don't know if it's day one, but like within a few months probably. Just depends on what's going on, but I will be buying that quickly. Yes.
Every now and then me and Ross have like a special moment where we're both going through the same game at the same time. It's like because we had the Summer of Battlefield.
Oh yes, the Summer of Battlefield. We had the Splinter Cell like rush through. The Battlefield one was really fun, where we were just trying to get all of these achievements for DLC that very few people played anymore. So you had to like hit it at the right time when people were actually playing those maps.
Oh, they very rarely hit those maps. Well, and not only were we playing Battlefield 1 so much, but it was like every day we would sit down and play Battlefield. And it got to the point where it was like, well, let's just work on the achievements that I think they're pretty attainable. And we got through and we're maxing. Ross maxed out. One of my achievements is busted.
And it's like literally one of the easiest achievements too.
It just won't.
And it's just a campaign achievement, and it just won't. I tried unlocking it on your account on my Xbox, and it wouldn't do.
Yeah, my account's busted. It's not the Xbox.
It's a bummer, but yeah, that was so good. And then we were both going through. I mean, separately, we're both going through Pod Racer when it released on the newer consoles.
Yeah, we had a race to see who would max out achievements in Pod Racer first. I thought you won, but you were sure it was me.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, we could look. The problem is like if we both unlocked it the same day, but it's hours apart, we'll never know. But if it's at least a day difference, we'll be able to tell.
I mean, I'm willing to let that hang in the air because I thought I lost, so I'll take the tie.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. But it was so fun because we were hitting we were getting near the end. Where it's like, oh my god, I got to get the one I remember being a pain was that stupid like kind of Cloud City map, where you have to hit it with a certain under a certain amount of time. Like, oh my god, that was brutal.
But we're into the racing games. But we'll get more into that later. But I can't pre-order this out the gate. It's my understanding this leans more actiony than the other Control did, and they tried to do more in this universe by having a sort of multiplayer game that crashed and burned.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd forgotten that existed.
I
Remedy,
like,
you were one of the more
Kind of that
interesting developers.
with the sister.
Well, Jason, do you remember the plot? Did you finish the game?
I haven't finished it yet. I got stuck on one of the bosses.
So her powers go through like the twin brother that she's connected to through
Right.
like the afterlife or whatever. Cause he's like dead or something like that. This is about the brother.
Right. I know at one point you find him in he's been being held there at the facility.
Yeah. But that's how you get your powers, is because of that personal connection. Anyway, I hope it's good. I still want Remedy to make good games. Hopefully they stop failing, but eventually they'll have a Bungie situation where they just don't know how anymore.
Well, yeah, I hope not. And hey, you know how we were talking about like these long periods of time between games can be the death of these companies, because how can you
Yeah.
either live up to or recover? Well, the good news is Alan Wake 2 wasn't that long ago, so hopefully you can bounce right back. Let's see.
You know what you can guarantee that you're going to get out of Remedy? Another
What can
Poets
you
of the
guarantee?
Fall song inserted into the game.
It is inevitable. It will happen.
Because Remedy, the Finnish company, seems really obsessed with the Finnish rock band.
Well, fair enough, I guess.
Well, I quite like every one of their games has a Poets of the Fall practically, because Max Payne 2 had a big Poets of the Fall song in there. Late Goodbye is the name of the song. I don't think they had a Max Payne 3, but that was made by somebody else.
Yeah,
Alan
that was
Wake
Rockstar.
2. Alan Wake had a fake rock band. They were called Gods of Asgard, who were
yeah,
actually the members of Poets of the Fall.
Close enough.
And the Gods of Asgard returned in the second one with a big song number for the second Alan Wake. And Poets of the Fall had a big song in Control. You go into a sound room and the song was playing. So clearly somebody likes this band. You might go, oh, Rhett, you know a lot about... Yeah, I own a few CDs of Poets of the Fall. I may have been introduced to this Finnish rock band through a certain video game. Anyway. I have things to say about Control. Dune Awakening. I'm going to be honest. As a massive Dune fan of the books, I don't know. I've been inundated with a lot of Dune content lately. I'm not super psyched, but hopefully it's good. Like
Well,
there's nothing drawing me to this.
This has kind of already come out. Like the multiplayer aspect of it has been on PC already, and now it's coming to PS5. But then there's also going to be the new single player like wing of the game.
Sure.
So I don't know. Like the multiplayer seemed fun. Like all the streamers played it for what, a week or two,
and then moved on to the next stream game.
As it always goes, they go back to either their old standbys or they go on to the next big thing. I mean, it looks really good. I like, as far as its looks, like it. I hope it does well. We'll see. It has
a unique art style.
Very much so. I mean, it's a really cool world. I mean, Dune's neat, but I don't know. It just seemed to kind of get lost. Like those kind of games, it's hard to break through. I think it did successful enough, but not like shattered any records or anything, as far as I know.
You know, I made up a categorization for video games while watching the streaming that was half-assed and not fully thought through. But I thought, because you'll watch some games and you'll be like, this game seems mostly the gimmick.
Yeah.
And this game seems mostly about the concept. And Dune is mostly about the brand.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that Conan, like MMO game that came out a while ago.
Yeah.
Like it gives me similar vibes to that, where it's like not a bad game by any means. Like I never heard anybody completely shit on it, and it does successful enough, but it didn't shatter the world. It wasn't the game everybody had to play. It was just there.
I might have to refine my categorization at some point, but it's not a bad way of looking at it.
No, yeah,
Dynasty
absolutely.
Warriors 3. We're getting the remaster, which Dynasty Warriors 3, I think, is PS2.
It is
Um,
early PS2.
like at Ace Combat, it is a specific audience that is there for the Dynasty Warriors every time. I just remember
Yeah.
the constant cutscenes of your soldiers charging at the enemy.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
if anything needs a remaster, it's probably a Dynasty Warriors.
guess does it feel weird that I mean, not to jump ahead, but does it feel weird that we have this remaster and then we have a remake of the first Tomb Raider, which is the second remake? I feel like we're scraping the bottom of a barrel here.
Well, when it comes to brand, so for those not initiated, one of the biggest problems when it comes to creating product is brand recognition. And brand recognition is extremely difficult to do because you might go, well, why can't we get enough unique games out there? It's like, well, because unique games have a massive hurdle. You've never heard of them. And you know what is very easy? To lean into brand recognition and already established fans. And we already have fans of Dynasty Warriors and Tomb Raider and yada, yada, yada. So, Dynasty Warriors Remaster is a guaranteed degree of money, and I'm sure they calculated how much they'll probably get from the fan base that they think exists, as opposed to new franchise something, which is kind of an unknown quantity.
And I'm sure if this game does really, really well, like a new Dynasty Warriors will come out after it. I'm sure. I mean, we'll see, but it could be greenlit. And as long as it's a good remaster, that's great. But I mean, how many, botched remasters have we seen in the last 10, 15 years?
A lot.
I think this will be fine, but I'm just saying.
I like the idea of Dynasty Warriors. I played the demo of one of them on the PS2. So,
yeah,
maybe
they were always a game that didn't quite appeal to me. Like they were close, but like they were just never my thing. I don't know.
Oh, me and Ross made up a grading system. We'll do it really quickly.
Oh yes.
Okay, Ace Combat. Buy for free on Game Pass / PlayStation Plus, or not interested.
Game Pass.
Yeah, I said Game Pass for me.
Yeah.
Unless I have nothing going on and I have lots of money, then maybe if it has VR.
Yeah.
Or you think Silver, or you just not care?
I'll say Game Pass.
All right. Boncho the Chef, not interested really, unless I see gameplay that attracts me now.
Pass. I mean, no offense to Boncho. Good luck, but
Well, it was obviously well received enough that this is a continuation of the series. So, there seems to be fans of it and everything. I'm just sitting here thinking, nah, it's not my type of game. So,
well, right. I mean, obviously the grading's a subjective thing. The reason why we made it up this way is we constantly were watching trailers. We were like, that seems interesting. That seems interesting. But when it came down to it, it's like, would you buy it? No.
Yeah, the buy list gets smaller and smaller.
To almost zero. So the point is, would you play it for free on Game Pass or PlayStation Plus, or would you just not give it a chance at all?
Yeah. Would you give it any
this
time?
One for me is definitely a pass.
Right.
Yeah.
Control. It's Game Pass, maybe a buy. I'd have to have more.
It would be a buy down the line, not day one for old Red.
Yeah.
It's a pass for me. Silver.
Oh, sorry. I was saying pass. I was like, I don't even know what it is.
It's a control game. You have control.
Oh, sorry. You moved on to control. I thought you were still talking about the whatever the previous one
Poncho?
was.
Poncho.
Watch the current
Yeah.
screen, child.
No, for this one, yeah, pass.
Okay.
Haven't finished the first control you gave me.
Maybe if it's
These
free.
people.
Maybe Game Pass for
Maybe.
Um,
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, if it goes to Game Pass, I'll play it with like Red or you guys. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
that's if it goes to Game Pass. I don't think it's gonna.
This is a maybe Game Pass for Dynasty.
Yeah.
Dynasty Warriors. I've played Dynasty Warriors in the past, and it's been okay. I'm definitely not one of the people who would shell out for it, so this would be a play on Game Pass.
I'm going to be a shithead and say I'll just buy the one on PS2 unless it's one of those games that's outrageously priced for some reason.
Yeah, I don't think Silver cares.
No. Oh,
All right,
first thing about Dynasty Warriors.
sexist time.
Oh, no.
we got this big trailer. It was actually the closer for the PlayStation State of Play. God of War Laufey.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
So here's a few things. All right. I didn't play the newer God of War games. I played the first one of the old ones. So I don't know much about the story, nor do I care. And I realize God of War is super popular and everybody loved the newer ones, and that's great. I don't give a shit. Like I didn't play them. So a lot of people coming out and defending this decision are rolling through she is very, very important and constantly talked about in the game for the first two, for the two recent-ish games that came out
Yeah.
for PlayStation 4 and 5. So I get it. She's an important character that he fell in love and had a child, and this is him moving on from the original games, yada, yada, yada. Great. I think her role as the what turned Kratos around, almost in a, not to reference something that me and Ross love to talk about, but an Enkidu sort of situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Is an interesting civilizing characteristic to Kratos' character conceptually. Once again, I don't know anything about the character or whatever. What surprised me is, do we need a game about Kratos' dead wife?
I can answer that for you. No.
Well, you're just going to say no sarcastically.
So the thing is that why do people play the God of War games? They play the God of War games because of Kratos.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't make it about his son more, honestly, but
Well, it seemed like that's where they were headed, isn't it? I haven't played them either, so.
So I unfortunately know the story
Uh-huh.
of those God of Wars, and when you read more into it, this is very stupid.
Ooh, do elaborate.
Okay, so his son's name is Atreus.
Yeah.
And you learn going through it. I haven't played the game.
I do know who he's supposed to be, yeah.
Yeah, so spoilers if you don't want to know, people. Anyway, Kratos' dead wife, Atreus' mother, calls him Loki. And you're like, oh, okay, so he's supposed to be Loki? That's weird. And you kind of get the hint that his mom was one of the giants who they all like mysteriously died, disappeared. So her being named Lao Fei, as in the frost giant. So Loki, Lao Fei's son.
Yeah.
Even though Lao Fei was supposed to be a dude, frost giant, but now it's his mother. So that's weird. Yeah. It's
Um,
passing immediately.
now, needless to say, this
Mhm.
crawled out a huge amount of aggressive conversation on the internet. By that I
Say the
mean
least.
huge amounts of anger and bitterness and hatred, or huge amounts of shilling and bending over backwards
Yep.
to defend it and telling
Yep.
everybody that they're sexist for not liking it. I'm going to reiterate Chase's point, and if you play God of War, you want to play Kratos, because that's kind of the point.
Mm.
Yep. That's it.
My reaction to not knowing who she was, well, what? So just because she married to Kratos, now she gets to count as huge, major, awesome character. It's almost like that Bill Burr joke where he's like, "What? Because you boned Kobe, now you can make layups."
How many 3-pointers have you scored?
Right. Now they try to make it out to be like, "Oh, well, she's amazing, she's awesome. You have no idea in the story, blah blah blah." Well, let me read a few things. In an interview with IGN, developers explained that Faye has always been one of the most important characters in the Norse saga. "We've talked about Faye for years," said Cory Barlog. "Kratos is like a brick wall and he's a little stoic," said Lawrence. "How do we show somebody who's his equal as she is?"
Instead of actually writing a good character, we are now getting another reskinned man.
No, not even. It's dumber, Jason. So let's just play out logic. For those of you who are shields of this, I get it. It's fine. You're going to love the game, and our opinion is not going to mean anything. Why would us having something negative to say about this affect your enjoyment of the game? Unless your enjoyment of something like this hinders on public approval, which is a weird thing to do. But I digress.
Yeah.
The reason why Kratos is a big deal, not just his revenge story, not just the things his rage and going after people and killing some of the gods, but the fact that this had never really, in the concept of the God of War universe, somebody murdering an entire pantheon of gods was a big freaking deal.
Yeah.
So rare and so unlikely, and the justification was he had a massive rage boner for the God of War, for basically causing him to kill his own family in the original God of War series. And he's like,
Right.
"I'm going to get him," and just screamed his way to the top of Olympus. That's a big deal. A shocking, surprising big deal. They even talk about, for cutscenes as I recall, he's notorious for the person that killed off all the gods in Greece.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big deal. So now you're implying that the chick he found is his equal. So she now gets to go and start murdering gods from other pantheons? Because she's also just as good, and just like the odds of that happening, where some chick that he hooks up with is also just as good as Kratos. Look, I would buy that she has some sort of thing in the afterlife that she has to go do, but to make her out to be she's also going to kill a bunch of gods as well, makes what Kratos did, undermines the emotional impact of his story and elevates her to a unearned degree.
Well, not only that, but it undermines the previous two God of War series games of the series, because she acted as a civilizing influence on Kratos. Now, she could be. Well, let me back up and say this. She doesn't need to be his equal in terms of raw power, aggression, rage, any of that stuff. She exerted a calming, civilizing influence on him.
But
and
see,
so he treated her as his equal and became much more of this father figure for his son and all this other stuff. And now they're basically just chucking that all in the toilet and coming up with this. No, we got now a female God of War.
when we see Kratos in the newer games, he's a different guy.
Yeah.
He's a calmer guy. He's a father figure. They called it Dad of War because
Yeah.
he was a different person. His influence he had on his son, all of that. But to them, equal isn't an important role to affect Kratos' life. No, to them, equal is she also has to murder as many gods. Otherwise, she's not as good. Which is really weird and kind of stupid. And kind of belies the weird insecurity that happens when they write female characters. There's nothing saying you can't have a badass female character. What's weird is you have to take his dead wife and be like, also she's just as good and she's murdering a lot of people just like Kratos did, and also she can do backflips, and it just sounds insecure and stupid and ridiculous. It's like you didn't need to do this to her character. Her impact and her death was important enough to escape. The fact that she's around somewhere kind of undermines the fact that she died and had the influence she did on their lives. Does it not?
Yeah.
Seems like it to me.
And the thing is, if they had done this a different way, if they'd said, hey, we're going to make a game with an awesome female warrior and she's going to be able to do magic and swing a sword and all this other stuff, it would have been fine. Nobody would have even batted an eye. But because they've now this is the goddess of war as opposed to,
actually
they're just basically kicking Kratos out of his own
the
series.
trolls on the internet are calling God of Laundry.
I don't know. Like I want, like we should have this particular part of the discussion all the way through. But I one thing that I will point out is, because I haven't played the other games, like I just haven't. The ones I played were the original 3, kind of like a little bit. Yeah. I never owned them. I was an Xbox by that point rather than PS2. Yada yada. But just watching this trailer, knowing nothing about the new ones, or at least very, very little, this is the most like talking down to you, pandering, trying to use all the emotional like heartstrings bullshit that we have been getting from god awful fucking games the last 5-10 years. That stupid lizard bird dog thing, the when they were like captured that weird, was it like a dog Pegasus thingy, and then like it's like, it's just all like, oh, but that's cute, and I don't care. And then the stupid fucking Jack Quaid gel cube and the talking fucking ribbons with the ugliest Kiwi accent on the sword. I don't care. All of that has turned me off entirely. This game could look amazing, which it doesn't really. Like, it looks beautiful. Lot. Yeah. It is cinematic Sony slop. The game. Like, okay, like, look at all this cool stuff that happens in cutscenes. The gameplay is fine. Just have it be gameplay.
And the game probably is going to be fun based upon the other games that are very popular.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. But like, then all these crazy things that happen in the cutscenes, which is such a problem with Sony games for the last little while. And I just, my God, and it was a problem with the old, like, famously, Conan O'Brien has a joke like, oh yeah, it's still going. I haven't pressed a button in 40 minutes. and you combine, like, so even without all the baggage of like the weird, no, I'm doing it too. Sisters are doing it for themselves. Possible undertones or overtones, like whatever. Like, even if you take all that out, this is just such trite crap. I mean, just so cheap in everything they're trying. Like, have you seen the footage of them mocapping with Jack Quaid? Have you seen that?
No.
oh, it's beautiful. They have a stupid PVC like box around him to. Why are we mocapping him? He's a cube of Jello. Like I don't. What are we doing? He doesn't have a face. There's no need for him to be on stage. None.
You know what came to mind here while you were
That is
saying
so
this?
dumb.
Let's say you have a story about just a psycho degenerate, raving lunatic murderer. And he murders a lot of people, and then you have a time jump forward, and in the story, he has a son, he's calmed down, and you're like, oh, the dead wife really did something to change this man. And then you find out she's as much of a raving lunatic murderer as he was. And you're like, why would he marry somebody just as bad as he was?
Yeah,
Screaming
exactly.
and like Kratos was notorious for his rage-fueled, gore-fest murder rampage where he tear wings off of harpies and
Yep.
And here's the thing. Here is a token to those who are like, well, what you only care about Kratos. I don't actually care about Kratos at all. You could have done a female-centered story in the God of War universe because they're just like, well, think of this as like a side story or whatever. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Then do like a Valkyrie or something.
Yeah.
Don't do his
would've
dead
been-
wife who's just as good and just as powerful, who's also killing gods. You could tell a story of a Valkyrie killing monsters doing for whatever reason, and her story somehow is related to the God of War universe. The point isn't we want a female character. The point is she has to be just as good as Kratos. And that's the point that they need to make. That's why we're getting this game. You can't just have anybody. It's like, no, you know that girl who's so important to everything. In fact, she's probably more important than Kratos himself.
And I don't know. This is kind of my general issue with the new Gears of War. Wow, Freudian slip. God of War games anyway. Like the original God of War games kind of seemed like a story that, while turned up to 11 in some way, was still a story that could be like Greek mythology. A man raging against the gods, fighting against their pettiness, their shittiness, all that.
Which actually conceptually has an interest, like, works better in Greek mythology than it does in Norse, but anyway.
Well, and that's the problem, because, like, you want to know what really killed the Greek gods? Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus killed the Greek gods and the Norse gods, and so, which granted, I'd play that game. I'd play the shit out of that game. However,
Jesus shows up and suplexes Zeus or something.
yeah, A, it's maybe a little blasphemous to the Christian religions, and B, I may not have the appeal. But when you start expanding this out to all the pagan gods are getting taken down by somebody kind of within the culture, in a sense, it's like, well, yeah, because they converted to Christianity probably, or maybe Islam, depending on the time period in the area.
Well, it would be Christianity first, Islam much later. One thing to point out, the original intention, and I'm not joking, in God of War was that Christianity did exist. So conceptually, Jesus was in that universe to some degree.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Secondly, the reason why it works best in the Greek pantheon is the Greeks' relationship with their gods was such that when you prayed to Greek gods, you didn't pray for them for help. You prayed for them to not interfere in your life. It was almost like, dear Zeus, please don't screw with me. I've had enough hardship that,
please don't turn into an animal and bang my wife. I beg you.
And it was more of an appeasement. So it conceptually works really well in the Greek pantheon because Kratos being angry with the gods for interfering in his life and causing havoc would fit. Like going after the gods and being angry with them. The gods were not huggy, feely, personal relationshipy like the Christian gods would be later. God singular would be later. The thing is, the Norse gods didn't have a similar relationship with the people that worship them. They genuinely
Right.
worshipped like Zeus and Odin, Thor and Odin, and tried to emulate their behavior and sentiment. They didn't have this contentious relationship with the Norse gods, like the Greeks kind of sort of did. Well, the Romans copied the Greeks, so the Romans also did. But you didn't pray to Thor. You didn't pray to Zeus. You appeased Zeus so he didn't screw with you.
Yeah.
You do pray to Thor that he might bless you in battle so you can murder your enemies.
Right.
Conceptually, it's different. That you got my point.
So I don't know. Even like I said, if you take all this other stuff out, this game just feels cheap. Feels very cheap, and it's trying to use all the crappy millennial ass writing that God, who cares?
Well, much to
And
everybody's.
it feels.
Go ahead, Jason.
I was going to say it also feels that it's riding the coattails of better games, as opposed to doing something good and I don't know.
Much to no one's
unique.
Much to no one's surprise, we also found out that Alana Pierce wrote for this game. Worked on it
for real this time.
4 years. She was the gaming community quite liked her for quite some time until she started to make really stupid, lame comments about
what about situational disabilities?
Situational disability, as well as grading games at a 7 because they're more complicated. Remember that?
Yeah, God, she's so stupid. Fuck.
CBH
to be a mediocre, good-looking white woman in this industry, my hell.
We got some comments from our listener. Hercules gets no respect. He doesn't.
No.
I would
Sadly.
be more interested in a Hercules game set in the God of War universe. That'd be interesting. He has to go deal with Kratos or something. Maybe that's how Kratos dies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Xena will show up. That would be freaking badass.
It's just Kevin Sorbo Hercules. We're back, baby.
She flies sideways and throws that ring boomerang thing.
A Hercules game based on the 12 Labors might be interesting.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't
Anyway.
call it God of War. It'd be a whole separate thing, and you have to bank on the God of War brand. It probably will sell okay, but there's a lot of negative reception. Incidentally, I have some quotes. God of War Laufey director Ariel Lawrence, not because she's a woman, but because, of course, a woman's directing the game, with the woman in it, understands why some fans are unsure about the series focused on Faye, but hopes they'll give the game a chance. I understand the skepticism. I hope they will give it a chance and be excited to play, Lawrence told GameSpot. She said the team still wants to deliver what fans expect from God of War, calling it an epic story that has tons of fantasy and violence. Almost like you could have done that with Kratos. But at the very heart of it, it's still a really human, personal story. Lawrence also said the goal is to show Faye as the warrior that Kratos fell in love with, that changed his life. It's more interesting for Kratos as a warrior-obsessed psychopath for a non-warrior to change him.
Yeah.
That's kind of a charming story, that what got to him was not violence.
Right.
But no, she has to be just as good a warrior as he was. While exploring parts of the world mythology fans haven't seen before. Anyway, as for Frankie, the Cube companion voiced by Jack Quaid, some fans worried the character made the game feel too Marvel-like. Lawrence pushed back, saying the players have only heard 6 or 7 lines from him, and that while his honesty is important to his personality, that doesn't make him completely unserious. she added that God of War Laufey is still very much a God of War game, just told from a different perspective.
Hey,
Look-
or could it be that the Jack Quaid character, it's only 6 or 7 lines, has already turned people off, and maybe that's a problem?
Look, I think there's justifiable criticism. I think there's also unjustifiable criticism, like trolling, angry criticism. But I don't know what you expected. People to just blow you for, hey, we get another God of War and it's a woman, and then everybody just like, oh yeah, this is exactly what.
About time.
You know what
I've been
want?
waiting for the past 10 years.
You know what I want? When I go to play Halo and I'm getting Master Chief, and then they go, actually, this game is about a girl Master Chief dated in high school. And it's like, you know what? It's not the same. I'm here for Master Chief. That's not the same. No, she's just as good and also just as powerful and also has her own armor and also saved the galaxy. And it's like, ugh. You know what's not interesting? That story. If you want to tell a female-centered story, just tell a different story. Do that. Guess what? Control's super cool. I don't think we needed the boy perspective, honestly.
Yeah. Now it's her brother. Whoa.
Suck a big one, God of War. But you know what? We're not done with this fiasco just yet. Because I had
State of Play?
No, I had a super giggle. You know who responded to the controversy? Domino's Pizza UK account.
Oh, well, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Quote,
Because of course a pizza chain needs to get involved.
God of War game with no Kratos equals pepperoni passion with no pepperoni.
Yeah.
Okay, I take that back. Totally weigh in, Domino's.
And you know what? Guess who got really salty? Santa Monica. Oh, thanks for the feedback, Domino's Pizza corporate account. You know what Rhett loves? Corporations fighting on Twitter.
No, it's beautiful.
You know what? This is strong, Domino's Pizza UK.
Yes, it is.
I didn't understand. I didn't realize your game. I'm sorry.
Well, especially when they knew that there was controversy and they're like, you know, this is just like having a pepperoni passion with no pepperoni. Just sell it. Sell
I
the
totally
pizza, bro.
expected a different thing here.
No, I loved it. It made me giggle really hard.
Oh yeah. I just figured that this was another woke corporation coming out and saying, all you chuds out there.
But
I'm so down with Pizza Hut's message there.
I have something. I don't know if we're going to keep going on State of Play or if we were done, but I wanted to bring up a couple games that were in State of Play.
We're going to try and finish what else I have here really quickly. Marathon had a trailer.
Beautiful.
Marathon might not be salvageable. Tokon Fighting Souls, we actually got a bunch of villains announced. Tokon, there's been a lot of positive reception, but they actually, believe it or not, had a really big rework in the background. There were some balancing issues, so it plays very different than it originally did when the demo first came out. It's a very pretty fighting game.
Yeah, it really is.
But as far as villain choices, this is strong. In fact, I think we don't get enough Green Goblin. Who is essentially the villain for Spider-Man, not Venom, Edgelord Venom and Edgelord Carnage, but Green Goblin being in the game, I quite like, yes. Also, Doom and Magneto were
On the
strong
marathon
choices.
thing, just real quick, I did have a feeling looking at the trailer. I've never played Marathon, never looked at any of the trailers. It very much seemed like Destiny to me. It looked like a Technicolor version of Destiny.
Yeah, I mean, I know why you say it, and rumor has it. I think they may have even announced it with this trailer, but they're going to add a PvE mode kind of like trying to maybe entice some Destiny players over.
Mm.
And obviously, there's a lot of drama behind all that, which we've talked about previous weeks. But
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, we'll see. Marathon, what a baffling choice you've been, almost all the way down.
Its
It definitely
failure
seemed
has
to have
resulted
Bungie's
in
stamp on it.
yeah, but its failure has resulted in mass layoffs at Bungie. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was fun to see a trailer for a game that was destroying Bungie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like please play it. Please God, we need money.
No, for Marathon.
Yeah.
Maybe if I'm bored
Maybe
and it's for
Tokon.
free on Game Pass for Tokon.
Yeah. As good as it looks, I'm not a fighting game guy, so it's
Yeah, neither
pass.
am I. So it's like a passive thing for me.
Yeah.
Wolverine was the other giant trailer that a lot of people
Yes.
reacted to. I'm going to poorly quote PC Gamer, the website.
Okay.
The Wolverine extended gameplay trailer made me less interested in the Wolverine game.
Yeah. It really did. And I almost couldn't put my finger on why. Like some stuff was kind of obvious, but like even like right from the get go, I was just like, oh God. All right. Like
For
I
me-
don't know what it was.
For me, it was the gratuity.
Really?
Well, the thing is that he goes in and he's like slaughtering people, and this is a Wolverine game. I get that, but there was blood flying everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think it would. I don't think it would do that. I think they were splashing it around to try to get, like, no, this is awesome. Watch all the blood.
see,
It just felt like
I don't.
trying
I
too
think you're
hard.
barking up the wrong tree. I think that's
Maybe.
probably excessive and done for artistic purposes.
Yeah.
It happened to be violent and gory and boring at the same time, which is a weird thing to pull off. Like I'm watching
Yeah.
blood fly over and him covered in gore, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, like almost immediately. And I don't know if it was like, I don't know. Maybe it's like my problem with superheroes in general. Like where why would you be so nonchalant if you know Wolverine exists and you're genuinely fucking with them and you know he might like I would be so much like itchy trigger finger than these people were. Like I don't know. It's just like baffling. I don't. And then he's sneaking around in a bright yellow suit. What are you all stupid? Like, what the?
It
What are we
also
talking about?
succeeded in trying to look like it's open world and feel very
Yeah.
railed and
Yeah.
very
and
on
it's
rails. Yeah.
Clearly
claustrophobic.
not.
And then the other
Yeah.
big criticism besides God of War this time is we got to see Jean Grey, and everybody was like, oh, one of the hottest women in the X-Men and in Marvel in general, who had two people fighting over trying to get her attention and love, seemed very plain. Which
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
leaned
I
into
didn't
the
think it was-
everybody being upset with women being fuglified in video games.
Initially, I didn't think it was her.
Yeah, I didn't either. I knew it had to be though, just on the powers. But I was like, is that who that is? Like,
So not floating in with her amazingly awesome, overpowered abilities. She's like crouching with rage and summoning her ability. It's like, all right.
yeah.
All right.
I don't know. I mean, this should be a slam dunk, and it should be an easy layup. And I don't see the excitement for this game anywhere.
I think it's at this point, from what I've observed, even if it's free, I'm just not.
No, this is a pass.
Yeah.
I have no interest. But I am probably the exact wrong person. Although I do like X-Men. Like of all that kind of stuff, X-Men was my thing as a kid. But not this.
I
Doesn't do
love the
anything.
X-Men. They're great.
Yeah.
I might play it if it was free. I might.
See, it would
Just
depend if
like
I don't
the
have
inter-
other things to do.
Yeah. It's like if it was free, I might try to play the first part of it to see if there was any reason to play any more of it. But other than that, I definitely don't see myself buying this game. I wouldn't pay for it. No.
Much like Grave of the Fireflies, if I were dying of starvation from lack of enjoyment and I desperately needed game sustenance, I might consider Wolverine.
Oh, what an image!
I may or may not have vampired my way through a few reactions today of Grave of the Fireflies.
Oh my God! I
just remember two women crying uncontrollably, and then her through the sobs going, "This movie's ass."
It's real sad. It's a distinct memory.
I'm going to be honest. Ill stood out as the trailer of the show.
I agree, Rhett. This was the one game at the Sony. There's one other one for me, kind of. But like this one was the big one for me. My beautiful RE7 style Slav jank horror. Oh, so beautiful.
Something crawling through the vents, claustrophobically smiling at me, made me go, ugh.
No, it's so gross. This game looks pretty great.
This was the looker. This is the horror. I mean, assuming the gameplay's good, but this stood out for me at the show.
Yeah, like this is a for sure Game Pass possible buy.
Unlikely buy, but if it's on sale, I might consider it.
Yeah.
Silver, you didn't even look at it, I'm sure.
Pass.
Okay. Kimura. Kimuri. If I recall,
this one is a play for me.
You really want to play this one?
It looked very Sunset Overdrive-y.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, kind of a Tokyo parkour.
Yeah.
Kids fighting yokai. Huh? And to be honest, I couldn't get enough of Ghostwire Tokyo or whatever.
Sure.
I maxed out the trophies on that game and enjoyed it so much, I still went and bought a copy because I just wanted a copy, even though I didn't need to play it again.
Gotta have it.
I had a lot of fun with that one, just running around Tokyo fighting ghosts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were playing it for a while. I remember those days.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Maybe the only thing that puts me off compared to Ghostwire is it's very like cool Gen Z guys doing parkour, you guys, and it's like, oh,
yeah.
The art style is a bit of a mess.
Protagonists could be a problem. They could be really, really annoying.
So maybe I think it was on Game Pass or PlayStation Plus. I would probably play it. Yeah, I would probably play it. Buy it.
Big old pass for Ross.
Unless I heard something positive and it was on sale, then maybe.
Yeah.
No Rest for the Wicked.
Game Pass or Deep Sale that we all play together.
Yeah,
I would agree. I mean, it did stand out terribly, but it could be fun.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't like it didn't pop off the screen for me, but it looked pretty good. And being co-op and stuff, like I don't know, I could see us playing it, and it would be pretty fun.
We make a lot of
it's not a game that's a must
based on co-op ability.
Yeah, well, it's how we came together.
Onimusha. Look, based solely on nostalgia, I'm very interested.
Yeah, this is a for sure on Game Pass.
Yeah, if it were available for free, I would play it. I remember the old Onimusha games, and everybody forgets it was very RE tank controls-y.
Yeah, fixed camera angles.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would be one of the reasons why I wouldn't want to play it, is if they stuck to that. We got to go, no, we're going to do fixed camera angles and tank controls
No,
again.
yeah.
And be like,
Now it looks very Soulsborne-y at this point, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like the new Devil May Cry's.
Phantom Blade 0.
Could not be
Sure.
asked.
I would play this one.
That's a maybe. Silver, if at any point you feel anything, please feel free to.
I wasn't even aware all these announcements were made. I only knew of probably Wolverine and Lao Fei, and
I
that's it.
sent out text messages.
I've been busy.
Oh, interesting. Rayman Legends Retold remake. I'm not a Rayman guy, I'm going to be honest.
I've never played them.
It's
looks
good
pretty
looking.
slick.
Yep.
Funnish. That is a hard maybe if it was free, which is not an endorsement.
If it was on Game Pass, I'd play it. But that's the only way I wouldn't buy this. No.
Ross is not a huge fan of the Silent Hill Townfall. First person, completely kind of mixing up the Silent Hill concept. Seems to be placed in a different location than Silent Hill originally. I'm open to where it might go, but I'm not really a Silent Hill guy, so it's unlikely I really jump at this. I'd have to be in the mood, and it was free.
Truly the most horrifying part is Scotland in the 80s. I don't know. No. I mean, maybe if it was on Game Pass, I guess. Like, I'd stream it and have, like, my girlfriend would watch, I guess. But, like, that's pretty much it. I don't really have an interest. I was very offended by the previous one of this, because why would you make a fucking Fatal Frame game, you idiots?
Yeah.
But whatever.
See, that's what's funny. They're like, oh, Silent Hill not in Silent Hill in Japan? And then it's like, just make a Fatal Frame. What the hell are you doing?
It's baffling. I don't get it. And especially because, look, I get it. Silent Hill, made by Japanese developers. But famously, Silent Hill is based on Centralia, Pennsylvania. Like Silent Hill is inherently almost like based on Americana and like American horror. Like it should be in America. I'm sorry. I hate to be that jackass, but I don't. At least this makes. I will say this, because I think Silent Hill is back east, maybe in like the greater Appalachian range. Scotland makes more sense. Those are all the same mountains separated by millennia and tectonic shifting, but
same inbred people.
So weirdly enough, they ended up in the same mountains, just separated by thousands of miles. But I don't know. Like, maybe this is more interesting to me than the Japanese one. I'll say that.
Yeah. Well, and you've played more than any of us Silent Hill.
A little bit.
You played 4, didn't you?
Yeah, weirdly enough, one of my favorites, which is a controversial opinion.
Yeah,
although it helps that all the ones later, like Downpour, were bad. So,
and you know what's funny? It's confusing where these games land, because originally Silent Hill exists because of Town and Psychic Girl that manifests herself in Screwed Up Town. And then in 2, it became the psychological torture of your own guilt.
Mm-hmm.
And then they tried to keep leaning into that, but then they kept unsucceeding in pulling off a decent enough story to justify why. Like, they just weren't as well told as 2 was. And then the movies tried to lean into Psychic Girl again.
And that's because depending on the game, would change on if they were expanding the lore and like the backstory, or if it was like, no, you're a bad person, and like Silent Hill is like reaching out to you. Like, Silent Hill is a very baffling series. It's very fun. Like, I love it for what it is, but it's it's failed in ways that Resident Evil has been able to recover from. So,
well, because I like the idea of it's not really a place. It's like a place caught in time or something, but it's more like a hell of your own making. right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which would actually be interesting if it's like people from around the world can just end up in Silent Hill for whatever reason, for whoever gets drawn there. Silent Hill
Mm.
also doesn't move locations. It's still just
No.
in this town. But
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, I'm not a purist when it comes to Silent Hill, having notoriously mostly played a demo of 4.
Yeah.
But, you know, just
I don't know. It's interesting. Again, the most horrifying part is Scotland in the 80s. What a hole. But watch out for the ice cream truck fights and the bombings.
Stuntman Hollywood, maybe. Fun racing through movie sets, yeah. They'd have to be a Game Passy sort of thing.
Yes. Yeah, I would not buy this, but I would Game Pass it for sure.
I have a passive
try it.
interest in racing. I'm not good at it, and I don't obsessed about it, but I find it relaxing and fun.
Yeah. Hey, you know what this reminded me of, though?
Yeah.
Considering Sony's lack of apparent or like need for new IP, where's Twisted Metal at, Chief?
Well, we had a show that was reasonably
Yeah.
well received. We can't get a new Twisted
Yeah.
Metal.
No, don't follow up on anything. It's the Marvel method, baby. Don't tie in nothing.
You know what I keep passively hoping every time I see a new racing game?
Hmm.
Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Oh, dude, Need for Speed, or how about Burnout? Remember Burnout? Those are fun.
No, not just Need for Speed or Burnout. Need for Speed Most Wanted, where you race and then cops chase you.
Yeah.
That's what was really interesting, and those games were fun, and they still refuse to come out with more of those. Because it wasn't just, oh, we're street racing. It's, yeah, we're street racing and it's illegal, and the cops will
The
chase
police
us.
are coming.
Well, like you'll be in a race, and at some point the cops try and catch up. So you're trying to get into first place and avoid roadblocks. But every time a new racing game comes out, they don't. They refuse to give me that. The Lost Wild, a dinosaur game that's not related to all of the other dinosaur products that seem to be coming out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. It's mostly trailer. I don't know. Maybe
I won't be able to play it because it's PC or PS5, but were it to come to Xbox, I would be interested. Yes. This looks fun to me. It reminds me a little bit of remember the weird Jurassic Park game that came out in the late 90s? It was called like Survivor. Jurassic Park Survivor.
Yes.
It was like a really ambitious, like 3D first person like physics.
Is that the one with the health bar that's in an awkward place?
Yes, it's a tattoo on
Okay.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's only one arm because they couldn't. You only use one arm, and they play it off as well. The other one's injured, but it's really because they didn't have time to program the other one. So you know, this looks interesting to me.
I would have to hear a lot of really good things to even try it for free.
Okay.
Otherwise, no. Yeah, I don't. To be honest, I enjoyed the reboot of Tomb Raider, and I'm not entirely uninterested in this game. I probably wouldn't buy it, but I would play it, I think, for free.
I would
think
Game
I'd go
Pass
for
it. Yeah, this is the second remake of the first Tomb Raider. It's like, we're just really treading old ground, huh?
Yeah, I like the gritty direction. They seem to be slightly pulling back from that and being more Indiana Jonesy,
Yeah.
as opposed to crawling through dead bodies and murdering people with your
An
mountain
ice axe.
climbing hook. We gotta calm that down, I guess. Whatever.
Well, they tried to make a movie of it and it did badly.
Until Dawn 2. I wasn't an Until Dawn 1 guy, so I wouldn't probably play this, but it looked interesting.
Yeah, this is a pass, although the streamers are going to be so excited.
Oh yeah, this
Yeah,
is
pass for
streaming
me as
game
well.
100%. Do you ever play Until Dawn Silver?
Is that the one where it's like the interactive?
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
like a scary choose your own adventure.
I think I did play that, or at least a bit of it.
They came out with a movie with different
Yeah.
endings.
Oh yeah.
That's for that.
And it wasn't good, from what I understand.
Oh.
Well, that's the end of State of Play. We definitely drag ourselves through that, trying to comment on every little thing. Overall, I think it was mostly a failure.
Yeah, there
your
wasn't
big games were
the stuff
just-
they wanted to stand out didn't.
No, they didn't. Your big games were mostly crashes and burns.
Yeah.
It was a fairly bad State of Play.
It was a bit of a wet fart. Yes, it was probably not what they wanted, not the reaction they wanted, most certainly.
But in a
I
weird...
think that,
Go ahead, Jason.
I was going to say, I think that out of all of that, obviously they're trying to hype you up so that you'll buy all their crap. I think out of all of that, there might be 2 games in there that I would actually pay money for. The rest I would wait until they were free or just pass altogether.
I think it was almost entirely maybes. Or no's.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there was very little. I think there was only if they were deeply discounted for me. And other than that, no.
Yeah. Well, we got the Summer Game Fest, and this was a big show.
It was.
And in the death of E3 and that no longer being a thing, this is sort of the replacement. And boy, howdy, did we get a lot of stuff from this. A lot of big standout news. To start out, Resident Evil Code Veronica Remake was a big surprise on my part. Code Veronica was originally a freaking like Sega Dreamcast exclusive that almost nobody could play for the longest time.
Yeah, quickly went to PS2.
And look, not sexist, super fine with a female protagonist, looking great. It looks really good.
Yeah.
And Code Veronica is supposed to be very good.
Yeah, it was kind of the people that played it really liked it, but it I don't know why it didn't get the same attention. I think it's because Remake on GameCube came out really soon after. But yeah, it's look, the remakes, other than RE3 remake, the Resident Evil remakes have been doing very well. People seem to really enjoy them for the most part.
I think the only negative reception I heard is, a 7th Resident Evil, because they've had so many Resident Evils. They've been doing well, but it's like, what do we get, one every 6 months at this point?
Yes. Yes, we're going to burn this bridge. But listen, they had to go through so many times after, 6 failed, all right? We're riding the wave while it's good, baby.
The other surprise, we're getting a new Cuphead.
Yeah,
which everybody seemed hyped
even heard
for,
that.
because Cuphead's really good. Notoriously so difficult, some game reviewer couldn't get past the intro.
The tutorial.
The tutorial how to play. He couldn't figure out how to jump and dash. And also, we're going to get an interim Cuphead 2D game, like a little sprite game, while we wait, which is also kind of fun.
Yeah. Big news.
Yeah,
big surprise
news for Cuphead. It's been a while since, and Cuphead's hand drawn, so it takes forever for that thing to come out.
Yeah,
I remember
to say the least.
We were being told about Cuphead for years, and everybody kept saying, "When are we going to get Cuphead?" It took a long time before we got Cuphead.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
And then when we got it, it was like, actually, it's really good. It's punishingly hard, but it's really good. And then another massive, shocking surprise: Alien Isolation. Why Alien Isolation is a shocking surprise, Ross?
Well, what are we at? 12 years since the first one, and it was very well received at the time, other than from IGN because they're dumb assholes. Yeah, this is one of those games that has been a universally loved survival horror game, as far as I remember. Maybe it had bobbles at launch. There might have been some glitchiness, but I don't really remember that. But people love this game. People will go back and replay it quite often. Like, you can go to Twitch and watch people streaming this right now. Like, there's people playing the first one still. Like, they love it. It's really well done.
12 years later.
Yep, 12 years finally. I mean, it took 12 years, but you know, if it's to the same quality as the first one, it will do well. It will do very well.
Oh, we've been messing this up. Yes, if it's on Game Pass.
Yep.
Pass for me.
Silver, would you play a Resident Evil Code Veronica?
I've never played a Resident Evil, but
What?
sure.
Let's see,
My
Cuphead.
God.
You really want to play the first one. Would you play Cuphead, Silver?
Cuphead, yes.
I'd
I
play
think
Cuphead,
they'd
yeah.
still do well with another one.
This is a yes. I would probably play it.
Uh,
I don't know
If
about
there-
playing both.
yeah. I mean, if it was on Game Pass, maybe. If that, it's not that I don't think it's good or anything, or like I hate it. It's just, I don't know, not necessarily for me. But if I didn't have anything else I really wanted to play, I'd at least try it.
When Ross wants punishing 2D platformy games, he gets the weird Catholic imagery one.
I get the Catholic guilt, like Dark Souls, like Metroidvania thing.
Alien Isolation, yes.
Yeah.
For free, unlikely to buy unless it was heavily on sale.
The pass for
Yeah,
me.
same.
Pass. I don't
Okay.
like Alien.
Oh, that's fine.
What?
So
Movie. I like the first one, but
well, here's the thing: the first Alien is a horror movie, and the second Alien is an action movie,
Yeah,
and the third Alien is confused.
Ms. Dookie.
I love both the first and the second one, and ironically, the fourth one because she dunks a basketball.
Well, really, the fourth one deserves all the accolades because Ron Perlman, you know, he's got the face.
I prefer Ron Perlman as a disgraced aristocrat in Russia with silver teeth.
Definitely gets his head blown off.
Or maybe a demon about to bring forth the end of the world. Anyway.
Ooh.
Another shock. Now, the reason why this is a shock is Fumito Ueda, the guy who made Ico, which took forever to develop, Shadow of the Colossus, which took forever to develop, and The Last Guardian, which took forever to develop. All of
I'm
these
noticing a trend.
critical darlings.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yes.
Ico praised up and down for its minimalist storytelling and beauty, and you had to guide this girl holding her hand through mazes and all this sort of thing. Shadow of the Colossus is sort of somber, sad journey. You're killing these giant colossus, but you also kind of feel bad about it. We've had a remake of Shadow of the Colossus. The Last Guardian, people have been begging forever, and though it didn't cure cancer, it was still quite a beautiful and fun game. So we get another game from these guys, right?
Right.
Or at least the team lead with Ico, Shadow of the Colossus, and Last Guardian, not the actual developer.
Yeah.
And we get Gen Atlas. It's like a sad Gundam game.
Yeah, like sci-fi Shadow of the Colossus kind of. It looks really good. It's very intriguing. The imagery is very.
It's very intriguing. This is a
Mhm.
standout
I would-
for me. I'm very interested.
I would play this one. Yes, definitely.
Buy
Oh yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's really you're flying around on a giant head. Like in games like this, where you're like, oh, this is what they say when they say games are art.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
you can do anything. Make it weird, but beautiful.
Yeah. Blood Message. Yeah, China war game.
Oh
Literally,
yeah.
Kotaku calls this dad game.
That makes sense.
Yeah. That's funny, but yes, it did have that kind of like Total War, not necessarily Total War, but like Total War or Dynasty Warriors kind of vibe.
Yes, I'd play this for free. It looks fun. It's good looking. Yeah. Yeah, the one thing you find when it comes to games out of China is they really lean into China history fantastically.
Oh yeah.
A little exaggerated fantasy lore wise, but yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'm interested. I wouldn't buy it, but I would play it for free.
Yeah, I think I'd give it a shot.
Yeah, definitely not a buy. Maybe on Game Pass or PlayStation Plus or whatever.
Stranger Than Heaven had a bunch of shocks, which became the
Mm.
joke on the internet of every new trailer after this showed is, does this also going to feature Tupac? I'm going to be honest, from the very similar to Yakuza and Like a Dragon gangster show set in Japan, I was really, really into it until we got the American
Till Tupac
rappers.
showed up.
And then I was like,
Yeah.
I'm less interested.
Yep, I went from super interested to, oh, this is going to be terrible, isn't it?
I mean, it still might be good. I don't need Tupac and
Snoop
and
Dogg in the
Snoop
game.
Dogg and whatnot.
I
It was
have
interesting that they
much less
asked
interest.
Snoop Dogg about his video game studio, and he's like, "Oh yeah, stuff's coming."
Well, everybody hopes that what that means is we're going to get another Def Jam. Because everybody's been desperately wanting another Def Jam, which we've had two.
Mm. Yeah, I think just the two.
It looks really interesting. I like the setting. I like the theme to everything. It looks really cool. I could give a flying fart about Tupac and Snoop Dogg. And I think that actually takes away from the setting and makes it weirdly fantastical. Like, you don't need to legitimize your gangster rep by having Tupac show up in it, who wasn't a gangster.
No, he was a theater kid, everybody.
Yeah, you could find videos of him talking with his actual voice. He's got a higher pitched feminine sort of voice. Tupac was a character he played. And you might be upset with me and angry, but just look it up, dude. Tupac was a character. Look for that.
Yeah,
video.
This was actually one of the great disappointments of all this. I was so excited because I really like the idea of like different periods of Japan and like Japanese gangsters and all this, and then
what are you gonna do? Snoop Dogg was part of that life. He was gangstery.
He was actually, yes.
Yeah. The most gangster thing about Tupac was getting shot.
Oh. Bum 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 bum.
I'm gonna be honest. Hex stood out as I've seen this game 40 times.
Yeah, I have interest in it, but this is another one of those where only if we can all play it together.
Unless
I will
somebody
not buy
else
this on my own.
wants to play it with me, the answer is no.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one had a gimmick, if I remember right.
Yeah,
Is
a gimmick
They said
game.
something about it was player generated somehow.
Oh, weird.
So I think that was their big thing. Otherwise, other than that, it didn't seem all that interesting.
Dead by Daylight. I'm not a Dead by Daylight guy. If you're a fan of it, this was somewhat exciting, but just not for me. But good for
you. Yeah, Dead by Daylight has a very odd reputation with their own fan base. It's a very strange rabbit hole to go down. But yeah, no, thank you, not for me.
So here's one of the shocking ones. So first of all,
yes, this was shocking. Yes,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, and what the biggest deal was, which made most of the excitement, was that this is a Platinum Games. Now, Platinum has a reputation for making some of the best action games in Japan. This is the second Ninja Turtles game they've made. Ironically, they made one before with a side team quickly, and it was kind of mediocre for a Platinum game. So people were genuinely surprised that we're getting another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game from Platinum. But it's not just Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's probably one of the most famous stories in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comics, called The Last Ronin,
Recently.
where this comic's been out for a while, but
Yeah.
The Last Ronin, where essentially the plot is all the Ninja Turtles are murdered except for Michelangelo, who becomes a really jaded, violent guy, and he carries the weapons of his dead brothers around with him, and it's his story of, I think he eventually dies at the end of it, but that, if that's not a spoiler, I don't know, because I haven't really fully gone through it. But it's apparently really good. And so it was a surprise that we're getting this story from Platinum. So hopefully Platinum does it justice, and the game ends up, they put more effort into it than the last Ninja Turtles game they made.
No.
But yes, I would play this, and I would buy it on sale, assuming that the reviews were good.
Probably a Game Pass. But I don't know that
I
I'd
might
buy it.
check it out on Game Pass.
I like them turtles.
The titles.
Fortnite
I do
runners.
too, but I'd rather have all four of them in the game and have lots of co-op and stuff. Like, so that's one of the reasons I'm not really interested in this one.
Give me it, but like in a Dark Souls style, but you're
No, of
Yeah.
course.
Last Run is a very dark story. Yeah, I don't need co-op to play Ninja Turtles. Yeah, Fortnite, I don't care about Fortnite. Runners didn't seem, it seems like it's a gimmick to try and get people interested in Fortnite again, because
Yeah.
Fortnite's, I think, becoming very stale.
Yeah, well, it's about time. Goddamn, it's on a 10-year run.
I know.
Generational.
What genuinely surprised me is the Gundam Rogue Orbit. For a Gundam game, it was very gritty, which seemed like that's not characteristically Gundam. Based solely on the hype trailer, it looks really cool.
I am intrigued. That's one that I will pay attention to. Gundam is always a thing I want to get into, but
I want to like it. I
it's
just
massive.
Can't. Yeah, I just can't get into it. Yeah.
It's huge, and the quality varies shockingly from project to project. So,
yeah, one season can be great, and another show can be just terrible.
yeah.
This is a yes, free, maybe on sale.
Yeah, I mean, I will keep a lookout for more trailers. If the trailers continue with the quality, and we see gameplay I'll Game Pass it.
Yeah. On the free side, yeah.
Extremely hard game. This is the streaming slop game where everybody's going to play it for a week, and they'll have funny moments where they're all trying to save the egg, and this is a hard pass.
I look forward to the Smitty and Stimpy videos. Probably not.
Crossfire. So I had a lot of things to say with Ross about Crossfire earlier today.
Crossfire!
This game is mostly live or die on the gimmick of a cover-based dynamic shooter, which is what the developers, if you look any deeper into, sort of their intention is, they meant it to be sort of dynamic of a cover-based shooter.
Right.
It seems generic and dumb, and none of this interests me whatsoever.
Yeah, so the gameplay and the look of it, super that's way up my alley. The gameplay immediately hooks me. Like, this is a game, as far as the way it looks like it plays, I am very interested. And then the characters all opened up their mouths, and I got real sad that even if the gameplay is super good, I'm gonna have to put up with some dumb bullshit.
Ross started checking out.
Yeah, but genuinely, the gameplay looks so good to me. This is my kind of game. Like, this really fluid, movement and the shooting just seems really punchy and like has a good feel to it. We'll see if it really does. But man, had they just not given into their worser storytelling instincts of modern gaming, this would be a really like I would be amped for this game.
Well, let's say theoretically you're correct. They are
Mm.
shooting themselves in the foot for a game that might be fun, but its presentation makes it look like every other bullshit
Yes.
shooty Spec Ops game that's annoying and stupid.
Yeah, it gives, and I can say this because now I've played through them. It gives off the worst vibes of the Modern Warfare remakes, which is, boy, that's not a thing you want to do. My God, those
Yeah,
were
no.
terrible. So I don't know, like, boy, I am like I will play it on Game Pass if it comes that way. It would have to be on a deep sale for me to buy it if it will never come to Game Pass. You know what I mean?
This
It would have to be an incredibly deep, because like the gameplay, it genuinely has its hooks in me, but my God, everything else around it is so off-putting.
Yeah, that's interesting. You saw something there. Yeah, all I saw was like, oh, I've seen this game like 50,000 times.
It looks more like a more advanced Metal Gear Solid kind of feeling, and because I love the way like MGS4 and MGS5 like play, they're very fun. Weirdly enough, has one of the more intense multiplayer experiences I've ever had. But yeah, the rest of this is tough to look at.
Yeah, I really love MGS5. This is a hard no. Only contingent
no,
on
yeah.
Ross gives a upsettingly glowing review that I might even try it. But it's a hard
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, like I said, Game Pass, I would for sure at least try it. Whether or not I'll like it, we'll see. I don't know. I can't foresee paying any money for this. Certainly not anything more than $10.
And any thoughts, Jason, before we move on?
Pass for me. I never really got into any of those games, so
Control Resonant. Yeah, we saw stuff on that. Much to everybody's shock, we're getting a Guild Wars 3. How many years was that?
Oh, what are we at? It's got to be 10, doesn't it? More than that.
I think more.
Yeah.
When did Guild Wars 2 come
let's
out?
see. 2012, August 28th,
Oh
2012.
my God.
Yeah, I remember when Guild Wars 2 came out because I had friends that played it, and that felt like ages ago.
Yeah.
That's because it has been. Jesus.
So yeah,
14
Guild Wars
years.
3 is another massive, earth-shattering, shocking bit of news that everyone's like, whoa! Guild Wars 3!
No way.
People are still playing Guild Wars 2!
Oh, yeah.
They might have
Yep.
to just physically shut the servers down to force them over, but...
Murder the game.
And the game I'm super looking forward to, Star Wars Galactic Racer. I am super into Sebulba racing in space scenarios.
Yeah.
It does
This
look pretty.
Can
It
I
looks
call
really
people
good. It
Bamp
looks
the
very
Poodoo?
Yeah, this is a for sure Game Pass and probably a buy.
Probably a buy.
Yeah, probably a buy for me as well.
I'm super into it. Love it.
It's beautiful.
End of Abyss. I don't see a picture here. I'm having trouble remembering this.
Top down, almost isometric kind of like underwatery, like the guy had like a big frogman helmet on,
Okay.
like
okay.
a survival horror thing.
I don't recall seeing enough to have much of an opinion, but that's a maybe.
It would be a Game Pass for me,
Yeah,
definitely.
okay.
I would give it a try.
I think I would pass on this one.
Last Harbor.
Oh, right.
It was like a zombie fishing game.
Yeah, probably not for me.
Yeah, pass.
No, maybe if I'm bored and it's free.
Yeah.
Huge, shocking news. Virtua Fighter's back. And this is literally Virtua Fighter, the adventure story game, which is kind of what Shenmue was, if I'm going to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Just this is set in the Virtua Fighter universe, and the other one isn't. You're looking for sailors. Yes, wandering around 80s suburb of Japan asking where the sailors are feels kind of gay.
What do you mean? That's totally normal. That's, huh?
Look, there was a long-standing period of time in my life when I considered Shenmue to be my favorite game, and I still love it. And the weird, I got a job at the docks, and all of the forklift drivers apparently race their forklifts at the beginning of the day before they work.
Oh man, real life's gonna be so weird as an adult, and then it's not that fun.
Yeah. The game is also practically a martial arts movie where you're slowly trying to find your father's killer, and you're asking questions, and you go train in the park, and the gameplay is exactly Virtua Fighter. It just plays like Virtua Fighter. Until you get to the end, and in an epic martial arts journey, you fight 100 men. And I'm not joking, because there's a count.
That's some Baki the Grappler shit right there.
Oh yeah, you just start wrecking through all of these people. And it's a blast. So I'm pretty interested in this Virtua Fighter game. I prefer the setting to surround Japan, and this is like a Southeast Asia thing, so I'm like, less interested. But I would play this definitely for free. It might not be a purchase unless it's heavily discounted, though.
Yeah, I would probably see what Rhett says, because the concept is kind of fun, like adventure fighting game, story fighting game, kind of neat. Yeah.
If it got your endorsement, I'd probably try it. But other than if you were like, no, this game is garbage, this is a hard pass.
Yeah, there's because I'm not much of a game guy, but a story based one, maybe.
I like the fighting games that have like Soul Calibur, where the weapons are just ridiculous, or the Marvel versus Capcom, where you're playing the famous game characters and comic characters. Yeah. So Tokon looks interesting to me. But yeah, I think otherwise I'd just give it a pass.
Hey everybody, RuneScape Dragon Wilds is leaving early access.
Oh my god. It's that RuneScape survival game. Neat.
How long was it on early access? Jeez.
What was it, a couple of years?
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, everybody forgot about RuneScape for quite some time. I hope it does good.
Yeah.
This is a hard.
Yeah.
Maybe if it's on sale, I don't know.
Yeah, there's a part of my brain from middle school that will always have a soft spot for RuneScape.
See, that's why it's a maybe for me.
Yeah, like it feels very Valheimish, but then you see like the damage, like little like bubble pop up, and I'm like, oh my god, RuneScape, I love you. So I don't know, it might get me. We'll see. That's a maybe, probably on Game Pass, but I don't know about anything else.
Pass. I never got into RuneScape. I was a little bit too older when that came out, so I missed it.
So old.
We got a bit of Nintendo stuff with a little blurb. Adventures of Elliot. I'm very, very interested. It's by the people that did Triangle Strategy. Same people did. They made a couple other RPGs that I own as well. Yeah, hyper interested. Love it. Orbitals also seemed interested. They've been advertising this heavily with the Switch and stuff. as well as Starseeker seems interesting. So all of those are maybes. Elliot's a hard prop, maybe buy.
Yeah.
But I've been aware of Elliot for a while, and I don't think it's Nintendo exclusive. So
Well, that's good news for a Rhett.
yeah, for me, it's all about me.
Oh, yeah,
Soul
this one.
Frame.
Oh yeah, Soul Frame. Like I'm trying to remember. There's so many games, Rhett.
I know. I'm trying to get through these.
Oh
It
yeah,
looks like Elliot is on Steam, so
nice. Yeah, Soul Frame's like medieval combat fantasy.
Oh yeah, I remember.
This is probably a no.
That's probably more up my alley. That's a maybe.
Yes. Yeah, this is a no for old Ross.
I might get on. I might try this one out if Rhett really, really liked it.
Yeah. Grounded 2, no. Grounded 1 is only if it's co-op and we're playing with other people. Obsidian was one of the other companies that I bought their games sight unseen until they stopped being good, and now they're just not a.
Those days are over.
Yeah, it was Remedy and Obsidian were my I believe in you, and now I don't blindly believe in you. So I mean, unless we all just wanted to play it or whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And even then, Grounded is a weird one.
Mafia. I've always been passively interested in the Mafia, never played them, so it's hard for me to say whether or not I'd ever try this. I'd have to go back and play some of the old ones or something.
Yeah, it's funny. Did the old country come out last year or was it the year before? I don't remember now. It might have been earlier last year. I can't recall, but
Yeah, I don't know.
it's funny that we're doing a story expansion. It seems like it's been a while ago, but
It's and not a Mafia guy. Massive
Yeah, me neither.
standout, really interesting. Kind of made me go ooh. 1666 Amsterdam. Former Ubisoft dev
Yes.
went off on his own to make a game about the witch trials in Europe. And for those who might be history illiterate, and when people talk about witch trials, they always bring, wow, the Salem witch trials and the horrors in America. The Salem witch trials killed about 25 people, which is really bad. And they're actually a really dramatic story about these girls who leveraged a bunch of power and got people murdered and made stuff up. The witch trials and executions in Europe ranged between like 40,000 to 60,000 people killed.
real
it was
bad.
on an
They
entirely
were-
different scale.
Overwhelmingly much bigger, more paranoid, more ridiculous. I mean, the Salem witch trials were baby's first witch trials.
Yeah.
And the fact that we get like a good witch fighting evil witches gimmick with a bunch of horror and nonsense, it looks cool. At least the
Yeah,
hype
very
trailer
cool.
looks cool.
The concept's cool. This is the same guy that started out with Assassin's Creed. And so the story I heard is that he did not like the way Assassin's Creed was going.
He did
He wanted
not.
to slow down. And then he started making this under Ubisoft, got fired, had to go to legal battle to get this game back. Got it, and now it's finally coming out. I'm really excited. I hope it is a Expedition 33-esque success.
Yeah,
I
hope it
really
kills
look
it.
forward to it. For sure, Game Pass. As we see more, it will probably turn into a wanna buy.
For sure, Game Pass. If Ross says glowing things, yes.
Yeah, I think I'd try it on Game Pass.
Witches Silver. You like some witches?
This seems interesting. I might buy it if it becomes available.
Yeah, I hope it's Soulsborne-y.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Saw. I don't even know what to expect from gameplay with a Saw game. It's just horror porn.
QTE, the game.
QTE your way through not being murdered from a complex machine.
That's what the last ones were. It's all the Saw games ever are. Because what else can they be? Very funny. Yeah, no thanks. Is there supposed to be a Saw movie coming out soon? Why are they making this game now? It's very odd to me.
What I thought we said all we needed to say with the other 8 Saw movies.
Excuse me, 10.
I thought I was
Yeah,
exaggerating. At least we
Yeah,
got a
if
Chris
only.
Rock Saw movie.
No,
Yeah, no.
no.
Definitely no.
Lords of the Fallen 2. Lords of the Fallen was a failure, which remade Lords of the Fallen, which resulted in Lords of the Fallen 2. I thought Lords of the Fallen 1 was an interesting reimagining of the concept. It wasn't a standout enough as a Soulsborne game for me to be like, oh yeah, Soulsborne. So I would try it for free probably, but it's not a buy.
I never
Yeah, that's
never
a pass
even
for
tried
me.
Lord of the Fallen 1, so yeah. I might pass on that one.
Star Wars Zero Company, I think I would play it. I'm quite a tactics
try it.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. This would be a Game Pass for sure. Maybe even a buy.
Blood of Dawnwalker is mostly just a trailer. Vampires are cool, and it's made by former CD Projekt Red people who worked on The Witcher. And
Yep.
it looks like it might play like a Witcher game. So I think that's a hard yes for Game Pass.
Yeah, although I will say I was very surprised with this trailer that there's like modern day parts of it, almost like the Highlander. Very weird.
There can be
I
only
was
one
surprised to
vampire.
see African American delivery man. I thought this was a game about Polish vampires, but hey, whatever. It looks like the rest of the game's going to be in medieval Poland, so that's fine. Yeah, for sure, Game Pass, for sure.
Well, maybe he's just Amazon will get to you no matter where, no matter what time.
Yeah.
Amazon has
Their
developed
new
time
slogan.
travel.
Still won't let him pee
I
though.
think for me, I would give this a pass unless you two were really impressed by it, and then I might play it
Yeah.
on Game Pass.
Vampires are cool. Among Us, no.
No.
What
The
about the
story
TV
game for
show?
Among Us? No.
No, I was surprised there was a TV show.
Yeah, this feels about 4 or 5 years too late. I'm just gonna say that.
I like Yvette, but no.
Like, I just, and you know, this. I mean, obviously, for obvious reasons, this gives off vibes of like the Minecraft story mode, but Minecraft has a lot more staying power than Among Us.
Yeah, I'm sick of
People
Among
have already
Us.
moved on.
I'm so sick of Among Us. I just the overplaying by streamers have killed a game that I never tried.
Let's over it.
Yeah, I'm over it. 007 First Light has sold really well. Still not interested.
Yeah, baffling, but okay.
I've heard enough to think that I don't care.
Yeah, what I have seen is not impressive to me, and more story of it is not what I want. So,
some more Nintendo stuff. Final Fantasy 14 Turok. Turok got my attention, made me a little eyebrow raise. Quick ad for Gothic Remake. We saw a short trailer for Fantasy RPG Aeon 2, which is coming to Steam in September.
how long has the Gothic remake been going on?
I don't know.
Like, I swear to God, I remember hearing about it like 5-6 years ago. Like, it looked not great then. Like, it looked very pretty, don't get me wrong, but I'm always leery of a game that has a talking protagonist, like a protagonist that like talks to themselves to like tell you what to do. I hate that. So, but anyway,
And we got
just funny that we're getting more finally.
We got Wuthering Waves and Cyberpunk Edge Runners collaboration.
Does
Okay.
that also feel weird? Like,
the Cyberpunk animated show on Netflix that has nudity crossed with Wuthering Waves. But all right. I don't even know what Wuthering Waves is.
it's a gotcha game.
None of these Turok is the only standout for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. Not that
Um,
interested.
Big surprising announcement that they're getting a massive expansion for Monster Hunter Wilds, and it looks really good.
Yeah.
I want to
I-
like Monster Hunter. I just haven't gotten into it.
I feel like we could get into that because there is a co-op component too.
I feel like we could, yes.
Yes, I feel like it's waiting for us in the wings, watching.
That it's like there's a time when we just have the summer of Monster Hunter and we just roll into that.
Hell yeah!
Me and Ross have periods where we do this game for a while.
Well, we do the fusion dance, and then we become one gaming wise, and that's just what we do.
There was one of the Budokais that if you failed the fusion dance, you would come out with like a horrible fusion.
What, like the big fat version?
Or the horribly skinny one.
Oh my god! Hell yeah!
Where you just screw it up.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked really good. I hope its launch is easy because, as I recall, Monster Hunter Wilds had a bit of a problem at launch. There was some major issues with certain systems and it not running very efficiently. So I hope that. I mean, number one, I think they've kind of fixed that as time has gone on, but I hope this expansion releases easily. I'm interested. I know Monster Hunter is waiting for me. It will get to me. It's a matter of time.
Someday. I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Swords of Legends. Another
Chinese
hard
game.
Chinese mythology.
Not to be that guy, but it was. I
This
knew
tends
it.
to be what China does.
Yeah.
This looks no interest with me. I have no interest. It looks generic and Chinese. No thanks.
It looks Soulsborne-y. So maybe
Yeah.
I like a Soulsborne. I mean, look, not to be biased, coming out of mega communism, Chinese games tend to be derivative of already established Western stuff and heavy in Chinese mythology. That just tends to be what they do. That's not to say you can't get a really good Soulsborne that's not from the tradition of the Japanese Soulsborne from software sort of people.
Yeah, and Liza PP.
Liza P is a huge standout because that's a Korean one. So maybe it would hindrance on whether or not the game is really good. Because Soulsborne's, the problem is the gameplay's got to be tight. It's got to play really well. And especially when we've had a glut of Soulsborne games, you got to stand out.
Yeah.
So
I
even just being a decent Soulsborne set in Chinese mythology is not going to be enough. You gotta be a real strong release. You're copying a well-established game system at this point.
Yeah, I mean, as somebody who's kind of on the outside looking in, like very minimal exposure to the Soulsborne life, I am very much looking forward to this trend going away for a little while. It's not that I even don't respect it; I do. But my God, there's so many copycats. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I thought we had peaked with Elden Ring. It was the biggest, most commercially accepted From Software game. And Liza P snuck in there.
Yep.
And it was like, whoa, it's really good.
What about Silver?
I sold it hard to Silver. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Love my Liza P.
Any interest in the Chinese Soulsborne?
At
Not
this
really.
point, I'm willing to try really anything that's of that type of genre. They haven't disappointed me.
Yeah, you need to
Fair
try
enough.
the Neo games.
I do. It's true.
Neo.
I can do samurai.
Well, I'm a samurai.
Hot Wheels Infinite Rush. This just seems like what GTA 5 game driving around was. This seems like a game that should have existed a long time ago as like action arcadey racing.
Yeah.
Not really
Yeah.
interested, but
Yeah, that's
I might
like
play
a
this one
slight
on
maybe.
Game Pass or something.
Yeah, I probably not, but maybe on Game Pass.
the insanity that is Sonic the Hedgehog Racing is apparently becoming the Fortnite of racing games with
Oh, dear God.
crossover with Godzilla, Evangelion, etc. There were a bunch of other crossovers. I can't remember what they were.
What Evangelion? What the
Oh, Ninja
The
Turtles,
Christian-
Avatar. What else was there? Oh, Evangelion shows up in Sonic Racing.
Isn't that whole show about like Christian allegory?
It's mega Christian allegory.
Remember, like don't attack angels or whatever. What's Sonic got to say about that world?
Eat some chili dogs. Jesus.
No good.
Sonic comes racing in and saves him from the cross.
Is there a Christian crossover yet? Is Sonichu in this yet?
First of all, original IP don't steal.
No,
Sonic universe.
Mhm.
And also, apparently, they were making a movie, weren't they? The real Christian was, and he was going to get all this money for it.
No, it's the rumor. Yes.
Not the fake Christian that went to prison. But the real one
for
that
reasons.
convinced everybody he was the real Christian by having a singing competition.
And clearly, he was the real one.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Insanity is a Sonic the Hedgehog racing game. We are getting the third and final release of the Attack on Titan games, which is crazy because the first game released on PS4, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
This is going to sound shitty, but based on what I've seen of these games, why are they taking so long to make?
I don't know. The first two came out really quickly,
Yeah.
and then this one was quite a
Wonder
few
if they-
years between.
I wonder if they like balked because oh god, the last bit of Attack on Titan wasn't well received. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Should we even?
I would play
Maybe.
it for free. For the novelty
I
to
would
try
not.
it out. Maybe they refined the swinging around system because it's a little jank in the original game, I'm going to tell you.
Spider-Man, it ain't.
Clutch doesn't stand out to me visually in any way. No.
I was baffled that there is a story-based racing game. What the hell is this? So weird. No thanks.
All right.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Chronicles Medieval, maybe for free.
Yeah, is this it's like a strategy one? Is that the one I'm thinking of?
A medieval sandbox set
Well, it
during
says
the 100 Years'
sandbox.
War.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, maybe on Game Pass or whatever. I might try it, but
I think I'd give it a pass unless you two said it was really good. I should try it.
Sea of Remnants, open world fantasy RPG. This was a very heavy on the art.
Ugh.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, this one.
It was like a musical singing number. I don't know what they were going for. I got nothing out of what this game is like besides it's kind of Rockstar Pirates. I don't.
and they look like wooden like marionette dolls, like they're like carved or something. This was horrendously
Yeah.
off-putting and made me hate it, and I
So-
hoped for its failure.
So no, depending on what a gameplay trailer looks like, maybe it'll be fun. I'm up
You know what
for
else it
boat.
reminded me of?
I'm up for boat game, but it's probably not going to be boat.
Oh yes. No, probably not. This reminded me of that weird. What's that show like? Hell of a Boss, or like that weird one that all the dorks online really love. That's terrible. Anyway,
I think there's
the
a
Has Been Hotel.
that one. Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah, this gives me that vibe, and that's a bad vibe to have. No thanks.
Hitman World of Assassination featuring Wiz Khalifa, which made it a hard no for me.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah, I'm not
already
interested.
kind of a maybe if I've got nothing going on with the Hitman series. Wiz Khalifa makes it a like literally turns me off, which is the opposite than what I think they hope would happen
no.
with a crossover of the Hitman world.
Hitmans. Yeah, I'm not interested.
I remember a skit somebody did online with the Hitman games where they had a guy standing in line at like a food truck and some other guy snuck up behind him, grabbed him from behind dressed up as the Hitman, Agent 47, dragged him away, came back a little later wearing his clothes. That stood in line.
Oh, that feels like something Rhett would do if he had infinite money.
If I have infinite money, I would do that constantly. And the funny part is people just kind of looked and did nothing.
Yeah. They could have literally watched a man be murdered and nothing happened.
Yeah, he just dragged him off to the side and came back wearing his clothes.
My God.
Yeah, Pal World
Very
prequel.
silly.
Less guns and more sword stuff. I wasn't a Pal World
Okay.
guy. Probably not going to ever give it a chance. I guess they won their lawsuit that they can keep making faux Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I thought this is how much I paid attention, I guess. I thought this was just like the final 1.0 release now. Because Power World's been in early access forever.
Oh, I guess it is finished then. I thought it
Yeah,
was a prequel
this
because
is
there
it.
weren't any AK-47s.
Right. Yeah, I mean, either way, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't. I never understood why people. I mean, I like the initial response of like, "Oh my god, that's hilarious, Pokemon, but guns," and also you like kill them and skin them and like eat them. But like, it's I don't. No thanks. There's none of this
What
interests
would
me.
actually happen in the Pokemon world?
Well, exactly.
Well, if you start to ask serious questions about Pokemon, you start to come up with really awkward, uncomfortable answers.
No, what? It's fine. Send the 8-year-olds out. Get them out of there.
Look, Ross, here's a question. They have armies and people who have been to war implied in the storytelling. And there's a heavy amount of Pokemon use. So, was there world wars involving Pokemon? Did we get a Battle of the
sure.
Song with dead hundreds of thousands of dead Pokemon all over the Domain's land?
Hitmon champs out there beating the hell out of people in the Somme.
Yeah, well, you start to ask
Passchendaele
like
being overrun.
I'm just asking questions.
I mean, what happens during the 1940s? Let's say,
Were there Pokemon that were complicit in a certain event?
Or their Pokemon
how were those
investigators?
wooden doors sealed? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just asking. All right,
Was coughing involved?
just maybe some wheezing. I don't know. I'm just
No.
wondering.
The Pokemon coughing.
Yeah,
the
coughing
one
and wheezing.
that
Yeah.
farts out gas.
Yeah, coughing and wheezing. That's Pokemon.
They were the source.
Yes.
Maybe were they purged or punished in some way? Did we have
They were
war
crying.
trials?
Maybe Dick
involving
could have helped them more, or Dick Trio.
Trio
I'm just saying. Where were they?
burying the bodies.
They're all complicit. It's like the Minions.
It was actually a Pokemon on the grassy knoll.
Wolf
Oh.
Among Us 2, it's been years since
been
the Wolf
years.
Among Us 1.
This one surprised me.
I was like, oh, we're finishing this? I mean, to tell you how long it's been, Telltale Games went bankrupt and got bought up in the meantime.
Oh, yes, they did.
They
The
had
corpse is being
success
paraded
and then a
around.
company collapse. And here we are with
Sad.
Wolf Among Us 2. I'm surprised. I actually read a huge amount of the Wolf Among Us comic to the point where it stopped having anything to do with Detective Big Bad Wolf here. So Big B, yeah, I would like to play it. I really like the first season. It's been a long time though.
Yeah. Definitely have to go back and replay the first game before getting into the second one at this point.
Well, they're releasing a remaster, so good for you. You can play the first one.
This is a big no thanks.
Yes, I would play it for free. I wouldn't buy it.
Not even free.
Stellar Blade. So I'm going to tell you right now, I never played the first Stellar Blade. Anybody else?
Nope.
No.
That had
I've
a bunch
thought
of...
about it up, but
Okay. Well, that had a bunch of controversy because people were complaining that it was overly sexualized, blah, blah, blah. I think it's a Korean game.
Yeah,
yeah.
it is.
Anyway, that sparked a huge amount of discussion. But the problem is, people liked it almost like people like attractive people in games. So here we go with Stellar Blade 2. I didn't know it was a Stellar Blade. I'm not very familiar with the Stellar Blade world. But the world she's walking around in sure looked pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is an interesting dystopian cyberpunky sort of world she was interacting with, and I thought it was really interesting. And then I went, whoa, this is Stellar Blade? Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we like that cyberpunky look, the Blade Runner-y look.
Yeah. We also got a huge amount of controversy surrounding it.
Oh?
Yeah. In particular, one standout, Asmongold, complaining that she looks too young.
okay.
Oh, yeah. If it's, yeah. I guess. I mean,
guess if she
I
looks
don't disagree.
sexy and looks too young, and that's the problem.
It's Korea, though. They all don't have their real faces. You know that?
Well,
Does he know none of their faces are their real ones?
I don't know anything about the universe. Is she a robot?
I thought she was a robot, yes, but I don't know. It came out on PS5. I don't have it. I don't know what to tell you.
Is this an Alita Battle Angel situation? She looks young, but is a robot?
That was my assumption. That's how I took it when the game launched, yes. And I will say, I don't remember her looking quite this young in the first one,
I think
but
it's
I
a
don't
different person.
remember. Right, so... But it could be Alita. Could be an Alita thing.
Didn't the first one she have like long hair?
Long hair, yeah.
Anyway,
Yes.
I don't want to weigh in on another you're sexualizing children sort of thing. It looks really cool. I like the setting and all of that. I could care less if it's action girl who's kicking the crap out of people and looks 14. I don't think she comes across as sexualized.
Not like the previous game, no. What I remember of the trailer, not quite, no.
The other, you know what? It did remind me of Ghost in the Shell a bit.
Oh, sure, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it looks. I would play it for free on Game Pass.
Yeah, I think I'd play this one too.
Yeah, I would want to give it a try, probably.
Okay, earth-shattering, shocking news. If you're super into Street Fighter, you got new characters. That's really exciting. Utterly surprising. No one expected. Tifa is going to be a character. And
that was weird.
Fighting game community go nuts.
Yeah.
It works. It fits. I like it.
Yeah, it's really cool. She's going to be a Street Fighter. Big boost for Square Enix's sort of standout and everything. Yeah, I think she fits as Street Fighter. Yeah, good for them. I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not a fighting game guy, but yeah, it's exciting. There's a lot of good word from Street people who like Street Fighter that it's a really good game. So
Gee, I wonder if this might tie into some future release for Square Enix. I wonder.
Uh, yeah, standout says
What?
she's going to have her own fighting system and involved with the materia
Mhm.
and that sort of thing. So good for them. Good for Street Fighter people and people like Tifa.
Pretty neat.
We finally got something. A massive extended trailer for Final Fantasy VII, which everybody was biting on pins and needles. Now, before we get into this, let's talk about a couple things really quickly. I forgot to mention that one of the biggest negatives that came out of PlayStation State of Play that everybody was really annoyed at, that everybody was crossing their fingers over, is they were still hoping that they might get something about Destiny 3, which is cope is all hell.
Yeah, I mean, they came out outright and said that was not going to happen.
Yep.
It's just, I mean, I get it, and even the comments on the video now. I mean, there's a lot of where's D3. I mean, because I know the live chat was just full of it, but I mean, even now the comments are just there's a lot of them saying it.
The other big cope that happens on every show ever, constantly, desperately, everybody's going and waiting to see if we're going to get a Bloodborne 2. Once again,
Yeah.
no Bloodborne 2 announcement. Calm down, everybody.
Don't you turn into like an elder god at the end of that game? What are you going to do?
I don't know, some other hunter or something.
We played that though.
Well, it depends on which ending. You can also leave the hunter's dream. I mean, you can do that.
I mean, all right.
Or take over as the new
I-
Gehrman and sit in a wheelchair. There's 3
wheelchairman.
endings. The mega ending that you have to bend over backwards to become a nascent Cthulhu.
To be fair, I mean, especially now with word that the Bloodborne movie is like in the works. Like, I get why like
Is there
it's
a
going to
Bloodborne
come.
movie?
That's
I guess there is. Because they're
There
working on
is.
an Elden Ring.
they are.
Watch, we're going to get 2
I think
bad
that's a TV
versions
show.
of over-the-top
Yeah.
big From
Well,
Software games.
Because I'm pretty sure Elden Scrolls, the Elden Ring game or show, I'm pretty sure is Amazon. I can't remember though, which is a mark of the beast. That's not good.
Well, Elden Ring is such a huge scale, it would cost absurd money to even just do it correctly.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
think maybe Amazon would have learned their lesson from trying to do fantasy twice and failing.
No. But yeah, we get Final Fantasy VII. We got almost nothing for quite some time.
Yeah.
Almost no video, no concept stuff. Like, we had no idea what was happening. So what are the big reveals? Well, we get huge amounts of extended gameplay, huge amounts of video. They're talking about the weapons. This is the big final story to wrap up everything for the Final Fantasy universe. What are our revelations? Well, first, we didn't even know it was called Revelation. That's our first big reveal. Number 2, the second big reveal, shocking to everybody, it is releasing on all platforms simultaneously, which they haven't done before.
Wow.
No.
So
they
this is
have not.
releasing PlayStation, Xbox, PC, Switch 2.
And I had a question for you, Red.
I don't think
did
all
the
of them
second
are
one
out
even
on
come out for Switch yet?
Yeah, I don't think so. I might be wrong, but
I didn't think they were all out yet on Switch. I
there
know the
might
first
be,
one is.
but the fact that that's a question is kind of funny. And the other shocking reveal at the end of it is It's spring of next year, which is super soon. That nobody was
Yes.
expecting, because we were thinking maybe still a bit pushed back. Oh yeah, spring, which made everybody go, whoa.
Yeah.
Like it's coming, like really fast. So this is the first real video we get of anything or any information, first real trailer. And they're basically like, yeah, released everywhere. Also spring. Well, damn.
It's really shocking.
It is really
Boy,
shocking.
with everything moving into like whether it's because they planned on it or they're delayed, how devastating would it be if GTA 6, like Rockstar comes out and is like, actually, we're delayed till spring of 27? What kind of mad scramble would there be? It'd be so funny.
I don't know. Look, I love the Final Fantasy VII games, but they have undersold, and there was sort of information that they studied these games recently, and the vast majority of the people that played were in their like 30s and 40s, which means that young people do not give a crap about Final Fantasy. So it's kind of a give and take. They would want to put their best foot forward because they didn't. It's not that they sold poorly or were failures, is they undersold their expectations. And they don't want to put themselves in position to compete with something like a GTA 6.
No.
That being said, I think the GTA 6 audience are not the same audience as your Final Fantasy. So
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not. But
I'm sure
I mean,
there's going to be some overlap, but
there's some for sure. I will say though, like that the underperformance definitely explains why. Yeah, it's released for everything at the same time. Please buy it. Please buy it.
Now I
But, you know,
loved these games. For the first time in a while, I not only bought the collector's edition, but I made sure I got the same type collector's edition so they look right on the shelf together. I don't do that. I don't buy the collector's editions. I buy it on sale digitally, or if I really, really, really like it, I buy a physical normal copy. So the fact that I'm getting collector's editions for these games means that I not only really like them, but have a huge amount of nostalgia for Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII and 16 were the justification for me owning a PlayStation 5. That's right. I wasn't sold on the PlayStation 5 games. You might go, yeah, but what are the big bangers of God of War? Yeah, I don't care about God of War. Well, Spider-Man, Spider-Man got worse after the first one.
Oh.
So there's really nothing on PlayStation 5 that really called for me. You know what did? Final Fantasy 7 and 16. So that was my justification for getting a PlayStation 5. And I love it. It is a blast to play. So I'm really excited. Literally, if I had terminal cancer, I would hold on just so I could play this game. If depression
don't worry, Ren. We try and get you early access.
And he was standing on the edge considering ending it all, he would hold off until after Final Fantasy VII Revelation came out.
It's that important.
It would stave off the grim hand of fate. Gun in hand.
Good Lord.
So I'm super excited.
Well, thank God for these games, I guess. Jesus.
Rhett lives another day. So I'm super excited for Revelation. I'm trying to be descriptive in my explanations of why I'm interested in Final Fantasy.
Very
VII.
evocative.
Light switch.
There's nothing on the Switch 2 that makes me want to keep on holding on to the horror that is existence. That being said, if you're super into it, people were pissing their pants. Mainly because they're older and bowel control is really difficult for this fan base.
All these old crusty shits trying to hang on to life for this game.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I love Rebirth. Yeah. It's exciting. We're finally going to get the wrap up of this story. And everybody's interested to where it's going to go. Now, some shocking standouts. People notice really quickly, hey, there's a voice in there we don't recognize. They compared it to the Japanese trailer. Guess what we learned? They changed the voice actor for Sephiroth, which everybody was surprised by.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
weird.
That does surprise me.
Yeah, nobody knows why either.
Maybe he committed Sudoku, you know? Maybe he was so shamed. I
He
don't...
filled out all the numbers on the sheet. Yeah, we don't know an answer. You could speculate it. Oh, parting ways because of drama, or maybe he was too busy because it's a big time commitment, or something along that line. But yeah, we could tell the difference right away. It was a
Wild.
different voice. On the other hand, they mixed up the there's actually like a job sort of system in this game, which is surprising. Essentially, you can get different outfits, which give you different sort of job roles. So it's like if you change your outfit, one outfit will give you like a mage, or another outfit will give you more of a fighter, or another outfit will give you more of a whatever. And that's an interesting way of including that.
Yeah, that feels like an inverse of like the Final Fantasy MMO games, where like your armor, like you can get different armor sets and stuff depending on what job you have. Interesting.
According to Hamaguchi, the main themes of Revelation are resolve and choice. Player decisions will matter more this time, affecting gameplay and some story moments. We want to create a game where choices feel meaningful. You're going to start out the game with the Pride Wind, the big airship. It's going to involve a lot of the weapons. Yeah, I'm super hyped. I'm into it. Red is
That's
into
a for sure for yes.
Oh yeah, I'm buying it. I'm buying that game. Of the 2 games that we've seen, I'm guaranteed to buy 2 of those. And that's look, I had some fairly positive interactions with a lot of these games, but I don't have a guarantee to buy all of them.
Right.
No. Yeah. There's very few that I was like, oh yeah, for sure. There's a lot that are like, yeah, if it's on Game Pass, I'll take a look. But
I think
that's a hard yes.
Hard yes. I think the overall Summer Game Fest was actually really good. They had a lot better games presented as opposed to PlayStation's massive wet fart of a presentation.
Yeah, they started and ended on weak notes. I'll say that over there at Sony. It's Jeff Keighley. I mean, he's pulling through, old Jeffy. I mean, there was no Kojima farts to sniff, but by God, he pulled through and made a hell of a show.
Oh, and he wants to breathe deep on that butthole.
Better believe it.
There was a lot of big revelations, and though they're sort of remakes or whatever, they're sequels of games that haven't been around for, in many cases, a decade plus.
Yeah.
We're getting Code Veronica remake. We're getting Alien. We're getting Wolf Among Us. We're getting Tifa. We're getting Final Fantasy. We're getting
disgusting Slav jank game that looks beautiful.
Yeah,
but gross.
A lot of stuff that made people stop and go, whoa. I mean, Virtua Fighter was a big response. We haven't seen Virtua Fighter for some time.
Yeah.
Say, how long has it been? It's been a long time.
Yeah, I mean, the only way it would be bigger if they announced something like a Bloodborne 2, because everybody's been waiting for that.
Yeah, that might be the only thing that could top some of this stuff. That's the only thing I can think of.
Which is unfortunate because tomorrow we're getting the Xbox, and I don't know how here's the problem. Xbox has been in a bad way for quite some time, and they have got a long road to hoe to try and get out of this, and the only thing that matters is exclusives and games. And if you're going to have a show tomorrow, you better show us something, or it is going to be a failure. The first big
Yeah,
Xbox
it's-
showcase under the new CEO, you better crawl out of there curing cancer and making out with you.
Yeah, I can't imagine
I don't think there's anything.
what they could possibly.
See, we were asking
No,
this
'cause,
question.
like-
What game could they announce that would make everybody go, whoa?
Anything that I can think of that would be viably interesting to me, they've either already had a trailer for, or it's not something that's strong for Microsoft. Like, the only thing I can think of, genuinely, would be a gameplay trailer for Elder Scrolls 6.
Oh, boy.
If you came out with that at the Xbox showcase, that would be
I think that's the only one.
huge. That's the only thing I can think of, because what, they're going to show some more Halo remake? Who gives a shit?
What are they,
Number one, it's also on PlayStation.
Yeah, the
Like-
response hasn't been positive. It's like, what do you do? Show another Halo game? We're tired.
Yeah, those. More Gears of War Emergence.
Yeah,
but,
we've
like,
already had trailers
You know,
for Gears.
yeah, people I think are about as excited as they're going to be for that. I mean, I'm excited. I want to play that, but
You know what I guarantee they're going to show off is Gears. Or not Gears, but GTA.
that would be huge. I mean, if they had like new footage and trailer and stuff
They
for,
got
I
a
mean,
trailer or
that would be
something.
a win for Xbox.
I mean,
Yeah.
a win, but it's not a huge announcement. It's expected.
No, well, especially because it's not like it's a fucking exclusive for Microsoft. And on top of that, like, I mean, what else could they do? More for Modern Warfare 4? Maybe they could do, but like the big hype has already been hit with the initial announcement trailer, so I don't know. I can't. I think Elder Scrolls 6, a gameplay trailer specifically for Elder Scrolls 6 is the only thing I could think of that would really just blow the hinges off everybody else.
A sequel to that Bethesda space game. Or...
Oh, thank God! Starfield 2. What's it been? 2 years? Thank Christ! Fastest turnaround
What,
Bethesda's
a
ever
new
had.
DLC, and everyone goes, "Oh."
Oh, thank God! What a nightmare!
So it barring expected big earth-shattering announcements like Gears isn't going to get people out of their seats.
I doubt it.
Elder Scrolls would.
It would.
More GTA stuff wouldn't necessarily get people out of their seats. We're all expecting it. They're expecting it to be fun. I don't think people are waiting on pins and needles for story information.
Yeah, not really.
No.
The
I mean,
only other
release
thing
date
is if they
information is what
packed
they
it
want.
really hard with trailers of original new IPs that all looked really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't think they have
would-
those
that
in the
would be
back
good.
pocket. If they had those coming, they've already showed it to you.
Yeah.
Probably. Or they'd be on Summer Game Fest, one would assume. But, you know, who knows what kind of deals Microsoft is cutting. Because I mean, if you look at Sony, like, the only things that stood out to me were things like Ill, or like maybe No Rest for the Wicked, Lost Wild, kind of. I think the best Microsoft can hope for right now is to not step on their own tail like Sony did with like a really underwhelming Wolverine and a terrible God of War.
Yeah.
You can't
But-
beat you can't beat Summer Game Fest. You just have to not step on your own butt with the PlayStation.
Yeah. I think that's the best they can hope for, because I can't think of anything that they could possibly have loaded, ready to go. I could be wrong. We could wake up tomorrow, or I guess in the afternoon, and find out actually we're terribly wrong, and they win.
Excellent. Let's see. Xbox exclusive games. We get another announcement for. Well, we've had Forza, we've had Ori.
More Fable gameplay. Ooh,
Panzer Dragoon.
I mean that'd be cool. Would that be earth shattering? Probably not.
Blue Dragon?
Oh my god, reaching way back and getting us a new
Yeah.
RPG. That'd be fun, I guess, but I don't
Destroy
think
all
anyone would really care.
humans.
Hey, that'd be fun. Destroy an actual.
That's
Didn't they
not
just
gonna-
do a sequel?
I don't know. That's not gonna get people out of their seats though.
Right,
Probably
right.
not.
Lost Odyssey.
It would be so funny if they brought that back now. I wouldn't be opposed.
You know what? For a certain community, a Killer Instinct would hit waves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You know what would genuinely surprise me?
Mm.
Republic Commando 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That would be Gucci. That would be really good.
Yes, or actual footage that Knights of the Republic hasn't disappeared and withered into the background.
Yeah, that would be huge too. God damn, that would be really great. I wish in one hand, right? I don't know. That would be that would be the most surprising thing. Just because, like, wait, I thought it was dead.
Sunset Overdrive 2 would receive kind of positive response.
Yeah, but not like a.
Those
Not
of
like
us
a
who know
KOTOR
it's
or a-
good would be excited, but it's Sunset Overdrive didn't sell, unfortunately.
Yeah, it doesn't have the mass appeal.
Can we get a Skull and Bones sequel? I don't know.
No, Ubisoft. Hello.
Yeah, just not. Yeah, they need some earth-shattering. Starfield re-released, completely remastered and changed, and the game is actually good now.
Oh my god. Everything
You're asking
you
a
ever
bit much
wanted.
there.
What do you think? What about
I
hardware?
think you're right though.
Is there a hardware announcement that could actually do anything for you?
Hardware announcement.
Yeah, I don't.
Because we already kind of
Like what?
have a
Like, I mean, 'cause-
mobile, like the ROG Ally.
Yeah, I mean, what they have like a VR headset, but like that's kind of passe now, isn't it?
VR for PlayStation has super dedicated fans, but it hasn't immersed as a big general audience sort of thing.
Yeah, like I don't know. I would be interested if Xbox did their own VR thing, but I doubt that's ever going to happen. So
They
No, I
actually
don't think
show
so.
off the next Xbox.
I mean that would be big. The problem with that
It's too early.
is it's too early, and even if it wasn't, or even if like, hey, we are like, what are you going to have for it? I need to see at least a huge, exciting exclusive for it. Otherwise, it's just another machine. Okay,
Well, let me bring
it's another
up
wait and see.
some news we got yesterday from Asher Sharma. Xbox has seen a surge of improvements thanks to its new CEO, Asher Sharma. It looks like the trend isn't stopping anytime soon. On the most recent news about the gaming giant, Sharma emphasizes that exclusives still matter. On a recent Bloomberg Tech stream, Sharma was asked a big question about Xbox exclusives, and she responded with, "It's a tough topic. Look, we're the number 2 publisher in the world, and in order to be a great publisher, you have to have your games reach large audiences to play. At the same time, we're increasingly becoming a platform, and in order to become a platform, you have to have exclusive content and services. Xbox is known for its exclusive content as well, especially back in the day with the continuous battle between PlayStations and Xboxes. It's always the question of which exclusive games you want more. Microsoft has amazing exclusive games like Forza, Halo, Gears, and many more. It's not a secret that Sharma is working hard to make Xbox Xbox again, as she works on creating more affordable pricing for gamers, rebrands, and even pulls AI Copilot. She's dedicated to listening to gamers and has successfully gained traction on social media for being one of the most present CEOs today. She continues to say in stream saying, and so we're looking at that very closely. I think we have to be very thoughtful about each title and on how we think want to think about it and learn from some similar cases in the industry, and that's what we're doing. She seems to be thoughtfully approaching the fact. She's like, yeah, everybody keeps saying, why do I buy an Xbox if you don't have exclusives or justification for owning it? And that's not a bad answer. Yeah, we need exclusives. We have a comment from CBH4 God 76. E-Day is getting canceled for PS5, rumored. Was it announced for PS5?
Interesting. I think it was. That seems familiar. Yes.
You think they're pulling it because of the paranoia that it's going to have a crossover with the PlayStation? Like, look, PlayStation's already withdrawing exclusives from PC. We're actually getting to the point where having your content everywhere is not as big a bonus if it doesn't justify your hardware. You have to have exclusives. I don't know why people get so confused about this. Well, what? We'll have Halo everywhere. It's like, well, then why the hell would I buy the Xbox? I'll just get the PlayStation 5. I get Halo there. That's what upset everybody.
Yeah.
That's what shocked everybody. It's like, oh, so the last vestige of what defined Xbox was going to PlayStation. Oh, so Xbox is dead.
Yeah.
And everybody was announcing the death of Xbox across Twitter, across YouTube. Having a re-emphasis on exclusives is good. Is good indicator from Asha Sharma. You know what the bigger step is? Executing on that with actually good exclusives. And look, I get it. Forza, Gears, Halo, all of these are great. You're gonna need more new IPs because it ain't working the way it is. Like, you need more stuff that stands out and is exclusive. You got to get some stuff out of there. You just have to.
Yeah, because I mean, Halo has been a shadow of its former self. I mean, for over a decade. People will argue about
Halo
when.
guy.
I will tell you. Yeah, well, I will tell you it was Halo 4 that killed it. Sorry to all the really young millennials or older Gen Z, but like Halo 4 fucking sucked. Gears of War has been limping along. 4 and 5 were not great. They were okay. Like 5 was okay. 4 was bad.
I like the snow effects.
Yeah, and a game that you could tell they meant to do more with, and they didn't have time.
No.
Gears Tactics is kind of cool, but that's not a thing that is a supplemental game, purely. And you know, the return of Fable looks like bad. I mean, I want it to be good. I really do want it to be good, but my God, they stepped out with the wrong foot. I mean, they wrong foot forward immediately. And we'll see. I mean, I have hopes, but you're right. I mean, it's harder to do, but I mean, all these things were new IP at some point, all of them. So why can't we do it again? You need to try building something new, because I think the old stuff won't work.
No. Fable's gonna crash.
Not like it used to.
It just is.
I mean, because on one hand you go like, well, it's like, you know, seasoned developers over at the place that makes Forza, but then it's like, yeah, they make racing games. What do they know about RPGs? Like,
if they couldn't,
so I mean, I guess it won't be glitchy.
If they couldn't talk you into Dragon Age, they ain't gonna talk you into Fable.
I just don't. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, what I want to play is Fugly Lady.
Oh my God! Again, they're just the wrong foot forward immediately. It's so stupid. Like, what a dumb idea.
Everybody likes Richard Iowati, and it's like, what generation are you talking to? How many Gen Z have seen IT Crowd exactly?
Yeah, or let alone Gen Alpha. Like, do you think any of them know who the hell this man is?
Who are you chasing after?
Not
people
many.
in their 30s?
Yeah, great. Like, well, theoretically, they should already be captured because they remember Fable 1 through 3. Like,
you don't need
so
to.
Bad.
Yeah, you don't need to chase after the Richard Iowati fan base.
It's really silly.
Well, it's like having
But
Bob
he's
Hope in a
amazing.
game.
Yeah.
It's like, you like Bob Hope, but I mean, my grandfather might.
Yeah. Well, he's big with that Greatest Generation and the Silent Generation, you know? Ah, thank God.
We got permission from the estate to AI him into the
Oh my
game.
God. Please kill me. This is a new living hell. I want to go back to being dead.
He's a sassy troll.
God. Let me play golf in Palm Springs again, please.
Oh man, are they screwed? I'm going to be watching tomorrow with morbid curiosity, hoping. Look, as much as we might sound like negative Nancy's, I, on a daily basis, have a desperate hope for good games, good movies.
Yeah.
They seem to lack the ability to provide them, and I will give them shit for it on a constant basis. But believe it or not, I'm not rooting for them to fail. I'm rooting for their success. I am mocking their failure.
Yeah. I think you're right, Rhett. I think the best chance they have is to have, like, even if it's just smaller titles, but that look original and fun. I think that's their best bet. Like, you may not have Elder Scrolls 6 or the glorious return of Halo or whatever, but like maybe you can at least just have like, hey, that actually looks good. They're publishing games that look interesting and original and fun, even if they're not big names.
You know what's a possibility? Just throwing this out there. Do you know what information we got recently about Steam and game releases?
What's that?
They've had more game releases this last year than
That's right.
ever before. I think it was something like 9,000.
Over 9,000, yeah.
9,000. So, well, I'm generalizing because the last year was like 8 something. And it was like 2022. We were in like the 3s.
It was a steep curve.
So we are being shotgun blast in the face with huge amounts of indie games. Xbox could just shop out the best of the indie games and flood it with like 50.
Yeah.
Just really good, popular indie titles. You can shop around because they're making them. Who's saying you can't just start shoving these out onto the Xbox? The most popular indie titles on Steam, you could just flood the Xbox showcase with really attractive, not AAA, but AA or lower, fun, quirky, interesting indie titles. Yeah, they could do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So in 2020, it was 2,000, just over 2,000. It went down a little in 2021, and it's been climbing steadily ever since. But it jumps from 2 to 4,000, and then 4 to 6, then it goes to 7, and then it goes up to 9,000. And that's the year's not over yet.
Yeah. Man. I have a feeling that has a lot to do with like AI crap too.
It's possible. I'm just saying you could flood Xbox with indie titles.
Yeah, I mean, like if they had something on the level of interesting as like, you know, your Ills, your 1666, like that kind of stuff, like that would be a win. That to me, that would be a win. Like I said, as long as you don't have the bookends of a really bland looking Wolverine and a terrible God of War, I think that's a win.
But you don't have to have
but it's got to at least be interesting.
Games in your pocket. You could just go steal the really good ones.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, you're a publisher, right? Why not?
Just start throwing money at them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, arguably, they tried that already, but with things that were too big, bloated, and old, and not have worked out well.
Don't flood and artificially trying to create AAA games. Just go buy up already good indie title. Like anyway, it's a thought.
Yeah.
If you have nothing in the back burner that's going to excite anybody in a AAA venue, start going hard on the indies, man.
Not a bad idea. I mean,
and
it
then
could work.
also be like, we're going all Game Pass. All of these 50 titles are going to be on Game Pass. Suck it. 10 games
well,
a
and
month.
especially where like Xbox has been getting games on there that I never thought would be on console. I mean, stuff like the Shadowrun, like tactical games that have come out. Like those games are neat, and I never thought they'd leave PC.
Yeah.
Like Xbox has been kind of steadily expanding, and it's been neat. It's been fun to see, but
no, Game
I
Pass
just don't
is a good value for your money. It just is.
oh god, yeah.
And
Yes.
I've played a lot of games on there that I never would have given a shot. It's just as the price kept going up, it became harder to justify having your Game Pass subscription.
Yeah, for sure.
But you get a lot of games.
Yeah,
A lot of games.
even on the lower levels, you still got a lot of games.
And I mean, PlayStation Plus is good, but I don't think you get as much value as you do with Game Pass.
Yeah,
I just don't. There
No,
hasn't been
probably
anything
not.
that have really made me interested to want to try that has come out on PlayStation Plus in a while. And I have both.
sad.
I know. But yeah, there's actually some exciting, interesting stuff. But I find every time we sit down and do this, I get really excited, and then it kind of comes out with a mediocre response. So we'll see. I have hesitant positivity with some of these titles.
Yeah, there is some good in there, but it's not there. It's Sony's in a bad way. We'll see where Microsoft's at after tomorrow, and but there is some good stuff in the game industry still. Like there, some good things coming through, and by God, even as these old giants, these titans fall and shatter and die, like new things will take their place. It'll happen.
Yep.
It's already happening.
Well, you know what we're gonna do? The fastest news dump in human history.
News Dump Online. This is the Distracted Gamers. Connecting now.
All right, everybody. I'm not even gonna open up stuff. Box office. Masters of the Universe opening to. Oh, screw you. Masters of the Universe opening to 30. There's been mixed response. A lot of positive, some negative. I can't tell really
Okay.
off of the responses whether or not it's really good. It's not doing super well. Scary
Ouch.
Movie is still
Surprise.
winning the
Oh my
box
God.
office war.
Oh my lord.
You know what is surprising? IO Interactive's James Bond 007 First Light sells 2.7 million copies in its first week.
Wow.
That is insane for a mediocre ass looking game at least. I haven't played it yet.
One of the Doomsday co-directors, Joe Russo, has spoken with SXSW at SXSW. That's hard to say. Attended by the Hollywood Reporter, Russo told fans to expect some shifting and changing with Doomsday, starring former Iron Man actor Robert Downey Jr. So get ready for it. Look, we were with Rob earlier today. We're both talking about the concept that we are back to phase 0. This is starting over from scratch. We want to make sure everybody feels like this isn't leaning on anything from the past.
What?
Yep.
Totally is.
Yep.
But
Robert Downey Jr.
This is the desperate Hail Mary we have to reboot.
and it's a really bad reboot.
Yeah.
Well, look at it this way. The way the story seems to be unfolding is they're going to destroy everything before it, and we might just get new
Yeah.
Captain America at this point.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Yeah. But the
Hey, you
word...
remember all those movies you liked? They're gone. They're trash now. You have to like the stuff that we're giving you now. Sounds like a good thing. Every time they've done that, we've always jumped on board, right?
We could always tell that Doomsday was a desperation move.
Oh yes.
throwing as much money as
sure.
it can at Robert Downey Jr. to bring him back because this ain't working. And the phrase,
Yep.
think of this as a reboot back to phase 0, tells me that they are throwing everything out the window and trying to start again.
Yeah.
Mandalorian Grogu has been in a massive awkward failure.
That's fair.
It had a 70% drop in its second week, something like that.
Ooh.
And
Ouch.
it is no longer in the top 5.
Oh my God.
Don't worry,
Your
that was
competition
your
is.
plan all along, just like with Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Well, and their competition is all these super cheap horror movies. Like, my God, what a nightmare!
Project Hail Mary did something interesting where they came out with a sort of a director's commentary version in theaters where you could go and listen to the director talk about the movie, but that was a well-loved movie. Confusingly, we are getting a director commentary version of Mandalorian and Grogu released in theaters. So if you want to hear Jon Favreau comment over the film on what would normally be a DVD extra, enjoy that coming to theaters soon, you psychopaths.
The audio is just Jon Favreau and Disney execs beating the hell out of Dave Filoni.
You just hear punches and crying. Zack Snyder.
All 5 people that go to it will be horrified.
Is horrified. Zack Snyder is set to direct a reimagining of John Carpenter's Escape from New York.
Oh my God.
A movie that doesn't need to be remade by kind of a hack. The worst person I would choose to remake it.
I mean, genuinely, what a dipshit. Oh my God, this is such a bad idea. Why is he getting any of this?
How does he get work anymore? I don't understand.
Genuinely.
So apparently people sifted through a lot of the credits and looked really deep into mixtape. And they learned some interesting things, Ross. In an article published, summarized what they found. What they observed is, as its visibility grew, so did questions about how the indie title became seemingly unavoidable across gaming media and social platforms. They argued that a review of the credits points towards a straightforward explanation, a large-scale promotional and publishing apparatus working behind the scenes, which we all kind of felt looking at it like, why are we hearing about this indie game? Well, they were published by Annapurna, which also published titles like Stray, Outer Wilds, What Remains of Edith Finch. Yeah. Doesn't sound as indie as we seem to be thinking previously.
No, not at all.
Including the extremely extensive music library that they were able to get, big titles they were able to pay for, which also screams huge budget. Doesn't scream as indie as everybody seems to think it was. And that's a big, strong indicator that they might have, the argument seems to be they might have been artificially trying to make this look like an indie title.
Yeah, it's like a plant almost, but astroturfed.
Yes, precisely.
Well, there was indications, and now it's even more clear.
Looks like a Stargate SG-1 series was planned for Amazon and was canceled. Basically, the rumor behind the scenes is that he wanted to stay really true to the lore and the 17 years of Stargate. And Amazon wasn't interested in being really strict to the lore of Stargate and decided to do away with it. Which, if you're a Stargate fan, that's probably the best. Probably for the best.
I am, and it is.
So,
thank God.
Some interesting information we got from an interview with Dan Lin, Netflix film chairman Dan Lin, in an interview with the New York Times, Ross. Amazon has been spending a lot of time trying to cater a reputation of helping out theaters and catering to them, and they're not going to abandon theaters and blah, blah, blah. And we got a very telling interview. According to Lynn, there is a group of filmmakers who still want theatrical. Those are filmmakers that we've accepted, we just won't work with. It looks like them claiming that they still care about rolling stuff out in theaters is mostly a lie and trying to convince people that they give a shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
when they were up to get to merge or buy out Paramount. It's
to
clearly they were full
assuage
of shit.
Hollywood.
Yeah, and they assuaged nothing. What dickheads.
Really quickly, there was long-standing rumor. Originally, a lot of that rumor started with Kevin Smith, who had helped direct a music video for Prince years and years ago, that apparently Prince has recorded and made huge amounts of music videos that go in a mysterious vault. And everybody kept asking, when are we going to get this music? And the answer is probably never. Well, since Prince's passing, everybody kept wondering, are we going to get any new Prince music? We're actually going to get an album.
Oh my God.
Unreleased songs, and it's coming. And
wow.
A lot of these songs, let's see, the news comes alongside the release of Stone, which was recorded in 1995. Apparently there's a glut of Prince content that was just never released. And so if you're a Prince fan, you might be kind of hyped for this.
Yeah, I mean, that's fascinating. Keep your family and the money for a long, long time, even if you weren't already mega wealthy.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Ted Lasso actor Anthony Head has died at 72, which is unfortunate.
Sad.
And also we lost Martha Lucas, the only Oscar winner of the Lucases.
Oh.
I don't know if her name is still Lucas, by the way, but
yeah, I doubt it. But well, Godspeed. You were a great editor, kept George in line. So
we did it. We pushed through as quickly as possible, despite the fact that there was a glut of stuff to talk about with gaming, and I expect us to reflect on Xbox's probable the outro to this. Oh, the stream's back. Okay, everything's good. We're gonna cross our fingers and dot our I's. We got to get out of here. Thanks for CBH4 God 76 for coming along. Let's go.
If you like the show, follow Rhett, Jason, Ross, and Silver, the world's most lethally stupid internet personalities, on Twitter at DG Podcast or on Instagram at Distracted Gamers. If you liked or hated what you heard here today, you can email them at thedistractedgamers@gmail.com and share your feelings. Not that Jason would care, since he hasn't any, of course.